I don't know who we'd swap out though. Because we got a pretty good looking team so far. You know?
Yeah, I think the one I'm like least attached to right now is the Spiel, but you know.
The ultimate choice for Will, Spiel or Aaron.
No.
I mean,
also,
we can just keep Spiel. It's fine.
Some folks are mentioning that I might be noticeably louder than other folks.
Oh,
you're a little loud.
Yeah, I don't really have you turned up or anything. So it might be on your end.
Yeah.
I'll
lower my gain a bit. I don't know why that would be the case.
You're like a little loud, but like not terribly. I got a soda from this place that it's like a lemon soda with like berry and like acai flavor, and it's very good.
Ooh.
However you say the fruit that is spelled ACAI.
Speaking of lemon.
Lemon.
Spelled with a U, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Egg and some meat.
Lemon.
Thanks for naming me Lemon.
You're welcome.
Thanks for naming me.
Most people wouldn't give a Numal the time of day, but heck, you gave me a name. And that's appreciated, miss.
Aww.
Hello.
I've just been sitting on the side of the road, not sure how to refer to myself, but I finally know how. Now, whenever I stand, it's a lemonade stand.
Hell yeah. I think.
Bye forever.
Well, it was nice being outside.
Shame those two shadow Pokemon are radioactive and I'm gonna die in here.
It's better to have lived a short life filled with a name than a long life not knowing who you are.
I think, therefore I lemon.
What?
What?
That's a bit of a stretch, but I like it.
So I think what we want to do next is go to Pyrite.
Yeah.
Talk to Net. Because that happened last time, right? He emailed us and we were like, okay, that's enough.
Alright, that's enough, buddy. Lemon is the well watcher. I gotta keep an eye on that well because it could 4 times damage kill me. Look at this little man run.
Well watcher's an important job in Ore on account of no one having water.
Oh!
Oh no! I count him, say?
Not Meg! It's her meat! They're after it!
Oh no!
Framed picture of Pikachu, our founder.
Rhett, that's a name. That's a real name.
That's normally not spelled that way, but yeah, that is a name.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Barmbonch.
Barmbonch.
As you know, Rhett backwards is not tree.
You're right. You got it.
It's gonna be a good day for Tannenbaum and a bad day for Horge. God, I love Crap Gorps. I'm just delighted to see it.
Well, hey guys. Well, I really appreciate that. Man, joining you guys is the best thing ever.
Oh.
No, seriously, like, nobody picks Ladybug, let alone, like, puts him on a pedestal.
Crap Gorps.
I've been calling my family and I said how great things are going, and they're all like, you gotta be joshing me.
They're all like, you're a fucking liar.
And they're all like, that's the wrong phone number. Who are you? Who's calling? And they changed their number again and didn't tell me. But that's all right.
Eventually, I kept calling and I got this one guy, and he was just so happy for me that he actually just kept talking to me, even though he wasn't actually related to me. And now we're pen pals.
Oh.
I don't know why people bother with chat roulette. I just start dialing from the number 0000001 and go from there.
Yeah. Boy, the distance is really hitting my pocketbook, but you know, it's worth it meeting new people. Man, Poochie's tough as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This girl's amazing.
Give me your soul.
I think there's a fairly good chance we could get Tannenbaum evolved today.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Oh,
what
yeah.
Shroomish evolved into. Is that Breloom?
Yes.
Someone in chat, we rated the other stream last week and everyone just kept chanting Gorps. I remember someone watched and Jenny was like, guys, what the hell is crap Gorp?
You know if you know.
Is Wound back today? No, Siv's not feeling great.
Yeah.
It's cool music.
Yeah, it's bopping.
No funny stuff. Oh no, it's a stream though. We have to be funny stuff.
Not
Mokor!
necessarily. Ah, my favorite obscure Lord of the Rings antagonist.
I smelt that joke coming on the wind.
Yeah. Cypher,
Yeah.
Grunt, Mocap. They just stumble out and make weird gestures and scream randomly.
He's got those like little mocap balls all over his outfit, but they're like spoink pearls, and he sends out 2 spoinks.
Come out, spoink.
Come on out,
Plural?
spoink.
The downside to continually using Horge is that like it really is a game of, hey Jello, how many accents do you know?
That's why
And which
I
ones-
don't even try.
It's like, which ones have you done already? And I have to like go through the catalog.
Alright, I think I'm nailing this vampire man.
God. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world if Horge recycles accents.
I've
It's
gone
not,
through
but I
so
wanna see how
many, I
long
don't remember which ones I've done. Why is the... You know, that started as an earnest attempt to be Jamaican, and then it turned into this. That's
what he
actually
wants
that's
it to
dangerously
be.
close to actual vampire, which is illegal.
It does sound a little bit like the Grim from... Oh, yeah?
I was literally just gonna point out the same thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, someone had pointed out that it was like Grim from Billy and Mandy to a vampire.
Who? You haven't done Hawaiian yet. I don't know what a Hawaiian accent sounds like, nor would I feel comfortable trying one.
Yeah, that feels like dangerous. What about Valley Girl?
Oh my god, I'll suck your butt.
Blah, 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 blah.
Just want to get staked.
Grimer, you need to invite me in your house or I can't come in.
Is that garlic? Gross.
Oh man, that sounds a lot like my aunt Altaria. Sometimes I spot her outside our house looking into our windows.
I thought she died.
So did my dad. But you know what happens sometimes when you visit graves and you lean down and put your flowers, they start glowing and people just come back to life. Typical grave stuff that happens to everyone and not just me.
Huh. What other cool, ordinary things do you do?
Oh, you know.
Will
yeah, I play-
softballs me a joke. I have
You know, I like to play Parcheesi.
Yeah. Anything happen when you're parcheesing?
I'm happy to say I have a win rate of 65%. Statistically significant.
Yeah?
So it's tough between needing new accents and not sounding racist.
Yeah.
That's true. There are some accents I can do that I won't.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what that guy said?
I didn't actually.
Got in the elevator and got out on the next floor, and he came out with me, and he was like, "Ah, you didn't know I was in the elevator with you, did you? I was on the ceiling. I demand your respect. Battle me."
That's actually hilarious.
I demand your respect. Surskit!
Brisket.
Oh, look at him just shimmy!
He's shimmying.
Still the best voice they could have given a Pokemon.
I thought that honor belonged to Woo!
I mean, that's really good, but I'm talking from the anime. Because in the anime, Surskit comes out and goes,
It's not a Pokemon cry, but my favorite two Pokemon reads are the and the that's right, Maxie, I'm up here, Archie.
I'm still very partial to Frokino!
See, that's the vampire voice. Oh yeah, actually, no joke, I think the sound designs on the Reggies in the Lucario movie is like actually phenomenal. They're so genuinely scary.
Fucking top tier. I love them so much.
Living
They
YouTube.
delivered with Regigigas too.
Gigs.
Yeah, he
That's
does that.
right.
Oh,
That's right.
this little man's so dangerous. Throwing bubbles everywhere. Oh, 1 damage, okay. Blah! Do, 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 do.
Is Shroomish pure grass?
I think so.
Yes. Looks like it. But soon.
I'm glad they actually started making those Pokemon after, I think, every grass Pokemon other than Tangela in the original game was also poison and therefore sucked.
Yeah. Well, it just made Psychic even better.
Yeah. I mean, Psychic was already the dominant strat, and then you made 80 poison Pokemon and made an entire type just also poison.
And then made the only ghost Pokemon, which were supposed to be the
Poison.
counter to also poison. Confusing children across the world. Going,
everyone watched that fucking Haunter episode and then got decked in the face when they tried that shit in the game. Well, I'll take on Sabrina's gym.
Oh my god, is that Makuhita looking for a job? Oh, this guy. He's fine.
Job Kuhita.
I think all exceptionally normal neutral is like the best joke in this
Yeah.
whole
Oh, it's exceedingly neutral.
Oh.
My only strong feeling is that I have no strong feelings.
Man, I really gorps that.
Crap Gorps is so fun.
I love him.
I love it.
You know,
Strong
the best-
Pokemon, weak Pokemon. I'm here for bits.
The best part of doing these streams, knowing I'm definitely gonna edit down a sequel, is anytime we're not being funny or we're being quiet, I'm just like, oh, thank God.
Oh, phew. No one's gonna want to watch this.
Now I don't have to do it.
I'm pretty sure the Dogs in Love one is doing better than any of my other gameplay cut downs have ever done.
Do you, like, obviously it's very funny and the editing is stellar. Do you think it's because it's specifically Pokemon?
I have to imagine, right?
Probably. Everyone loves Pokemon.
Yeah. Because, like, the Ace Attorneys are super funny, but I wonder if it's a series that people are like, yeah, all right, Ace Attorney, so be it.
People want
But-
gay rep, dude.
Yeah.
Our Ace Attorney videos.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men loving men in the Ace Attorney games. Once
Yeah,
again,
I was-
very like genuine kind love too.
Yeah, I was saying that like the two go-to bits I do on any streams are just both deeply present in Miles as a robot. Character is ambiguously inhuman in a way that's played for comedy. So you've got Miles as a robot, the shit we're doing with Jolteon, fucking in our Kiseki playthrough, Lloyd is like a
Mushroom person. Yeah. I mean, even in Ace Attorney, not just Miles is a robot, but you also had all the "I'm a golem" shit.
Those are so funny. That and like, oh, they're in love, little kiss energy jokes, and especially whenever it's a game, always gay men. It's always guys.
Just dudes being guys.
Just guys being dudes. So obviously, you got Gumshoe and Edgeworth and Phoenix. Whatever, and Edgeworth and a blue-suited man.
Blue
excuse
suit, the
me.
man in the blue suit, Voldemort.
Then the entirety of Espeon and Umbreon, and then while there are no explicit gay couples, why did it stop on this floor? In our Kiseki playthrough, we do have Ellie's bit, which I think counts.
Yeah. I wish, like, that bit is going fine, and, like, I'm glad we had it for the early game of Zero. I wish we'd gotten more fodder for it so far since then, because I feel like the best opportunities for it in Azure so far, we've had to blow past because they were, like, actually uncomfy.
Oh.
Hold it, punk.
Elox Muxks.
Oh, someone also Kazuma and Ryunosuke. Yeah, accurate. But like, the thing with Ace Attorney is, I don't think I've ever seen a collective fandom just go, yeah, obviously they're gay, more than Miles and Phoenix, right? Like, it's real. You have to ignore a lot to read it any other way. And like,
Yeah.
like Phoenix is probably at least bi because he does date women in his backstory, and it's important. But
In his
like,
backstory.
yeah, I mean, it never happens in the present, but it matters. And yeah, no, you really can't read it any other way because it's literally, he literally became a lawyer because he was like, oh, that's Edgeworth. He helped me once in kindergarten. I will now devote my life to passing the bar exam so I can talk to him again and reform his ways.
He shared
And
a
then
zebra cake with me.
And then, I mean, it's a zebra cake. That's like high tier. What are... I always like asking
When
this
you're in
question.
kindergarten, a zebra cake is practically a wedding ring.
That's the
When,
wedding cake.
It's actually, the idea of a zebra cake with like a little candle on it is really cute to me, actually. When you guys were in school, if there was any cafeteria trading, what were like the high tier goods? I remember, even though I didn't like them, people were really into Nutter Butters when I was little.
Yeah.
Like that was the most valuable.
I love Nutter Butters.
The
but yeah,
main
that was-
one that springs to mind for me is the good Lunchables.
Okay.
Which were most Lunchables when you're a kid and you don't have standards.
Yeah.
You just you're like, oh my god, Lunchables, that's so fucking cool. Your parents must really love you.
Oh yeah, gum question. Gum was less like an item to trade and more like you would open gum and the seagulls of children would descend on you to get gum from you in exchange for nothing.
Yeah. Opening a gum pack was the same energy of like drawing any amount and someone going over, can you draw me?
Yeah, gushers. Man, I had never had a gusher until I was like 25 or 26, and I was like, they were available in like a break room at like a studio I was in. I was like, yeah, I've never tried a gusher, and I was like, ooh, oh, that's like plastic with like jelly in it. Oh, that's horrendous.
Yeah, gushers are one of those things where, like, I remember fondly like enjoying them as a kid, and then I had one as older. I was like, I'm an adult, I can buy whatever I want. I want gushers, and I had a pack. And I was like, oh, did I just put caulk in my mouth? What is this? It's like so chewy and weird, and I don't like this.
No, they're not great.
Speaking of MLM. No, yeah, some candies, especially the weirder ones, you're like, wow, what an interesting idea. I wonder how they managed to realize this without just making it like eating a weird textured object that's not meant to be edible. Oh, they didn't.
People
Yeah,
in chat,
no.
you say caulk? No, caulk. It's a real thing.
Yeah, no.
If you do
It
anything,
is pronounced caulk though. Like,
It's
oh, wait.
that one's pretty regional. Definitely in some American accents, they're more distinct than in others. In others, they're practically homophones.
you got to remember, my Minnesotan ass has bagel and
Oh.
bagel. Bagel? Fuck.
Same.
You got it wrong the first time and right the latter 2 times.
God damn it. Do. Oh well. You have no caulk.
Gotcha.
My introduction to the concept of caulk came unsurprisingly from The Simpsons, with the Prohibition episode where they're making like bathtub hooch and selling it at Moe's, and they're running out. And Homer's like, we've got caulk, delicious caulk.
Gun.
Yeah, gotcha.
I really like it
Oh.
whenever bug Pokemon have weird beam attacks like Signal Beam and Psybeam.
Signal beam is a bug
Bazort.
move.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Signal Beam is
Oh,
a
signal
Sana.
beam. Okay, yeah.
Water gun. Pooh.
Ooh!
If only every Gen 1 rock type wasn't also ground type for literally no reason.
Only rock and ground weren't 2 different types for no reason. Oh,
It's Blark.
No, it's not.
oh my God, he's back!
No,
He tracked us down.
it's not.
I'm Blark.
Get back, Blark.
Me looking at the camera, no idea what you guys are talking about.
We did a Pokemon randomizer on Stabbiness, and we caught a coughing. We're like, oh, maybe this will be pretty decent. And we named them Blark, and Blark was fucking worthless.
Clark was terrible. Oh, Chin Chow. In Pokemon XY, I was like, you know what? For once, I'm not gonna use a Gyarados as my water type. I'm gonna make a Lantern instead and go high HP and rest strat on it, and I'll have electric moves so that it can out other water Pokemon. In fact, it'll have a 4x plus stab bonus against Gyarados, so it'll be my counter to Gyarados. And I got all the way to the Elite Four, and the first and only Gyarados that was used against me, or no, it was this XY, because then that would have, Lysandra would have had a Gyarados too. I don't know. Point is, I got to the Elite Four with my Lantern strat, and the water guy sent out a Gyarados, and I was like, alright, time to finally execute my
Mega
master
Evolved,
plan.
right?
And then it fucking goes first, has high attack, and knows Earthquake for some reason. And just killed my high HP Lantern before it got to act. And I was like, Pokemon, you're dead to me.
That's
Yeah,
Gyarados.
That
Seabold's Gyarados is like leaps and bounds the hardest fight in that game.
Oh, well. Yeah, I remember
That's the one
leveling
Mega
up
Evolves,
Chin-chan.
right?
Probably. It's gotta be.
I don't remember. I think Lysander has a Mega Gyarados in one of his fights. I assume they didn't put two Mega
it's
Gyarados.
Seabold. Seabold
Is it?
has one.
Oh, okay.
I remember. He's the hardest fight in the game.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Look at Spiel. Spiel looks like they're playing the bongo slowly. She's like, boop.
I wanted to like make a reference to Bongo Cat, but instead I was gonna go boo boo beep boo 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 beep. Nope, wrong cat.
There are many cats, but I would have picked up the vibe. Oh. Another one.
Oh, there's
Me sin.
Do you think that's her hair or a bandana?
It's gotta be a bandana.
I think it's all bandanas blowing in the non-existent wind.
Yeah, the guys have them too.
Everybody gets bandanas.
Someone in chat, she messing her pants, got him.
Aerial Ace!
Alright.
Oh, almost
God,
got
I
him.
can't even kill Spinnerack.
It's because you're a merciful. I was about to say a merciful king!
I'm more than one person?
What?
Well,
You said gang, right?
I said king.
Oh.
that's way nicer.
But if I was a gang, I could have friends all the time. Kings have no friends, only subjects and enemies.
I do. It hasn't really registered until just now. I do appreciate this game has correct damage doing on attacks, where you don't deal like 30% even on a good attack, so every fight takes a year.
Yeah. It feels like there are more fights in this game, but thankfully they go much quicker.
You're forgetting how I had to climb this fucking building in the first game, and there were 80 trainers, and then I had to go through a cave with another 80 trainers.
Literally, that dungeon has like half the trainers in the game.
Yeah.
Oh!
Its eyes look kind of weirdly small.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon Stadium model.
So, you know, it's like a little wrong.
I probably should have switched out since it's fire Pokemon, but I'm gonna do my best. Alright? A king does not kneel.
It's fine, the Shadow Pokemon tend to prioritize Shadow moves. And they're all super effective anyway.
Oh no, I can't escape. Much like a vampire.
That's almost right. I feel like vampires could escape fairly easily. Like they could turn into bats and like become
you're
a
right.
shadow.
I got confused. Well, why do they need to
thought
be
it was-
invited in, but they can leave at any time they want?
Why doesn't someone have to invite them outside in order for them to leave?
Because that's entrapment. That's illegal.
I never knew that vampires were so
These can't be
concerned
switched.
with the
Oh,
law.
Shadow. I forgot.
Why is Horge the boat from Pajama Sam? You're not wrong. That is also the first place I heard of Peter Sellers' impression.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's super effective.
Yeah, all Shadow moves are super effective against everything.
Oh. Why aren't we just always shadow Pokemon? That sounds super powerful.
Because they don't
No,
level up.
man, that's the whole point. We're like, shadow Pokemon are angry and sad. Vulprix, how are you feeling? I'm angry and sad.
I'm angry and sad because you called me Vulprix.
No, I didn't.
I super heard that.
Will, I don't know what to tell you. You're not hearing right.
Something's wrong. Oh.
I don't like in the games they make those friendly like bloop noises as it's bouncing back and forth. I don't like the weird like noise it makes every time it rocks in this. It sounds ethereal.
Chat is agreeing with me.
Check is wrong. You thinking
Just-
Peter Lorre? You're right. I said Sellers, didn't I?
Yeah, I was slightly confused myself, but I don't know all the things Peter Sellers is in. I only know him from the Pink Panther, where he does not sound like that, but he does. He might be doing voices on him. My memory of Peter Sellers is intrinsically tied to the, you have for me the massage. Oh, you want a massage, eh? Yes, but I want it from you. Sir, I don't give the massages around here, but you gave me one only this morning. Message! What? You mean message? Look, I know what I mean, you lunatic!
Massage.
The massage.
No, guys, we can't name it Vulprick.
Crab corpse. Crab corpse.
Crab corpse.
The crabber.
Ding, 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 ding. Hey!
Hey.
Forge of Vincent Price Wars. I can do that.
It's not even accents anymore. He's just devolving into impressions.
That's like an accent.
Oh, I'm I'm a a vampire!
I'm gonna suck your blood. Here I come. Blair.
Play!
Well, what
You're
vampire media?
talking to my guy all wrong. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Suck your blood.
Dilly!
Dilly!
It's like maybe one step closer to a name.
gotta
I'm
be-
just a dilly little girl.
Please don't. No.
I just like to dilly-dally.
God, this feels
Isn't that
so
the
goddamn
Phoenix?
big.
That's the Fennec accent, isn't it? Where, like everyone had a Valley Girl voice.
God.
It didn't really make it into the video because I ended up cutting out a lot of Fennec shit. But God, there's this one joke I fucking loved where we like the first house we walked into. It's like a 2-room house, and there's like a woman in front of the fridge, and then like a guy sitting on the bed. And we walked in, and Will immediately went, "My wife grounded me." Guys, please stop reminding me to save the parts. I know, it's very annoying.
You just have a history.
Literally twice. Literally 2 times in 4 years of doing this.
Does Love Disc evolve into anything, or is it just doing its own thing?
Love Disc
Nope.
does not evolve.
You asked that in the last game, too.
Well, I guess that's how unremarkable that creature is.
Yeah, Love Disc sucks. It basically exists to be farmed for heart scales, I think, which are exchanged in Gen 3 for a lot of items that should have just been in the game by themselves.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's shit like if you want to have a Pokemon remember a move, you need to exchange a heart scale, which is stupid.
I think heart scales or something similar also need to be exchanged for the evolutionary stones. which you only get at like
No, that's shards, which is a different collectible you can get.
equally stupid.
Yes. Oh, they lost him.
Please.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah, I need like a medium pained effort for when your character gets hit. Just give me a couple more of those. Curse you!
Curse you! I enjoy anytime we get to bring that out. It's a very specific reference, but like anyone can kind of grok the basics of it.
What are your opinions on the Gen 4 remakes? They're a mess.
I don't know, I'm not touching them.
I'm not interested in playing them.
They didn't hire the guy who redesigned characters for Gen 3 again, which I can't imagine why they wouldn't have done that, because those redesigns for Gen 3 were all glow-ups.
Yeah.
And Gen 4 literally has always had the worst designed cast. Like, if you look at the Elite Four, they're, like, completely unmemorable. They're just normal dudes. They could be generics.
Lucian's pretty
Except-
snappy. Isn't he Gen 4?
Yeah.
He's just Will. He's just Will Psychic from Gen
Hi.
2 without the outfit on.
The clown is pretty memorable.
Yeah, but not in a good way. Except for Cynthia. Cynthia, though, can I be real? I don't really like Cynthia's design. Like, she's pretty and she's a cool character, but like, there's just not very much going on. I don't know. Gen 4's designs are just like universally pretty bad. Like of its people.
I like her design, but I think it probably does benefit by comparison to
surrounded.
the other designs in Gen 4.
Yeah, like if you compare like, you know, the Sun, Moon, or Sword Shield cast, like there's a lot of great designs in there, and I just Cynthia's the Beatles of Pokemon. Like, she just didn't have any competition, and she came out in a time where there was nothing else going on. So it's just like, oh yeah, man, she's a classic.
I think the reason I like Cynthia has less to do with her design, although she is an Aram girl, and more to do with... So I only played Platinum, so I don't know how much they changed or added in that from Diamond Pearl, but to me, she felt like a actually good attempt at executing what they were trying to go for with Lance in Gold Silver, where it's like, oh man, a champion who's actually out in the world doing things and like helps you fight the bad guys without completely stealing your spotlight, which I liked. And then also she actually was a significantly challenging end boss, at least for me.
Yeah, no, like I like her implementation. I think that's a big reason people remember her, is that she's a little more involved. But like, I don't know. And like she's like cool and blonde, so you think I'd be more on board, and she's fine, but it's like she's like a bee. It's like I'm looking at her outfit right now, and it's just like I like her hair thingies, and I like she's got like a neck fluff, because I'm me. But like, I don't know what's going on with her weird, like, her cloak almost looks like it's supposed to evoke a ghost Pokemon that doesn't exist. And then she's got just pants.
I
don't know.
I always thought she looked like an Umbreon.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
I got the color scheme, yeah.
Like,
when you say she's like a B, you mean like grade wise?
Yeah, like in terms of like how good is that design? It's just like,
okay, yeah.
B. It's
that
not
makes sense.
bad, but like
She loses the championship to you. Darn, I thought disguising myself as a bee would help me to win.
I mean, like, what's her Arceus boy's, her ancestor's name? Like, his design is actually really fucking good. And it's basically just literally Cynthia's body again, but in like a more interesting outfit, and it's a guy. I guess I'm not sure of that. It is a guy, right?
It is a guy, yes,
Yeah,
but I don't know
that's
any more than that.
That's
I haven't played that game.
Volo is
Yeah, Volo's design is great, and a lot of the designs are really good from what I've seen in that game. I don't know. I think Cynthia's a little boring
the guy-
visually.
The guy that was the character designer on Katanagatari did a lot of the character designs for Legends Arceus.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
he's-
sense now that I think of it.
Yeah.
He's
Look
also
at
the lead
Adam and
designer
be
for...
like-
That got totally eaten.
I said look at Adaman and just be like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. He was their lead designer for Sun and Moon, and I think all the character designs in that game are...
Yeah.
What's your opinion of Ingo in Legends? I'm gonna be real. When I saw it was like, we brought Ingo into he time traveled. I think I thought it was a joke. Like, I was so baffled of all the characters to time travel into like Edo Pokemon Japan or Meiji or whenever it's supposed to be. Picking Subway Captain Ingo was the strangest thing I could imagine.
I was very happy to see Ingo again.
I don't like Ingo because he stole the deed to the Lon Lon Ranch and tried to imprison me forever. Tried to imprison me forever behind a 3-foot-tall fence, which is a valid threat in an adventure game.
Okay, yeah, a couple people have commented that you're pretty quiet.
Oh.
Would I rather we get Looker for a 4th or 5th time? No.
Is that better, guys? I'm scared of making myself too loud. Headbutt. Headbutt.
Now!
No, you don't need refresh. A little bit, all good.
Sound fine to me, but you have the whole time, so I'm not sure.
Well, it wouldn't be a Discord thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a little more. Okay. And I'll try really hard to remember not to yell, just in case. What am I doing here?
Are we allowed to talk about Arceus spoilers or no? I'd say no. It's still a pretty new game.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Also,
I'm never gonna play it, and I don't care, but...
I'm still playing through it.
They need to give Looker a recurring Lupin-styled Poke Thief to be chasing after. That's true. That would be good.
That's a fun idea.
What do I think about Cyrus and his ideology? Every Pokemon villain is bad. They're all bad. There's no good ones. You could say Guzma, but he's not even a villain.
I think the closest one to being a good villain, sadly, is Giovanni, because at least he's straightforward. He's like, yeah, I'm a crime man, and I do crimes and make money. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Giovanni. He's exactly what he needs to be.
I don't like his outfit with, like, any variant of his outfit that's like a jumpsuit I don't like. I prefer when he's in, like, an actual suit, because that fits his, like, archetype better. But yeah, no, he's fine.
Gestus was an actual threat. No, okay. Everything about Team Plasma sucks shit. They're terrible. So...
They are bad.
They are... Oh my god, that's a real line of dialogue. I hate Pokemon. So, the thing about Team Plasma is... Which thing should I hit? Okay. So, Team Plasma's actual plan is to pretend to be Pokemon, like, PETA and be like, hey, be nice to your Pokemon. You shouldn't capture them or whatever. And like, that's an interesting take for this setting. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is their actual plan is they're straight up all the way lying and just trying to trick the population into getting rid of their Pokemon so they can just walk in and take things over, which is crazy. And would never work at all. Like, that's like a 5-year-old's idea of a plan. And then on top of that, they're actively like recruiting people. And it's literally unbelievable that no one who actually is like, wow, that sounds really good. We should help. Like, you know what? I believe in your ideology. God, there's a lot of these dudes. Like the instant they're like, oh, you're all faking it. Like no one would drop out of the organization and talk about it. Every single one of these people is on board. I thought that Sneasel was shiny for a second. It looks really weird. It's like metallic looking. And
it just looks like that.
Gestis is dumb and N is dumb. I hate them both. Especially because in the Pokemon manga, the first games, Red, Blue, Green, that arc is about the same as the actual thing, except that Sabrina, Lieutenant Surge, and Koga are secretly Team Rocket members, which is interesting. And in the arc after that, the Yellow arc, the villains are the Elite Four, who are all just evil, and they are what Team Plasma wants to be, but good. And they are done well. And they're actual threats. Lance blows up a city with a Dragonite at one point. Like, he just straight up nukes Vermilion City.
Yeah, fuck Lance.
Classic Lance. And then N sucks in all mainstream Pokemon media and is actually interesting in the manga. Just, Pokemon's so bad. I hate all of its storytelling. It's like, it's so unanimously terrible. God, man, is Pokemon my least favorite long-running franchise in terms of storytelling? Like Kingdom Hearts is mockable and badly done, but I do think it has some good ideas. I'm not sure I'd say Pokemon has some good ideas in terms of setting or storytelling.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Pokemon has a good idea in its premise and how it can enchant the minds of the young. That's the main thing that Pokemon has going for it. There's a genuinely cool premise in make friends and go on an adventure with them and be the best, distilled into this very potent and very marketable form. But that's less of a this has a good idea in an artistic sense, and more, this is a genius idea for making a titanic multimedia money-making machine.
Yeah. Womp womp.
A Dusclops.
Oh, a Dusclops.
We can get a Dilf.
I was gonna say verbatim exactly that.
We can't get
Team Skull.
Dusclops.
Team Skull is good, and then they didn't commit. Then they had the Ether Foundation at the end, and they're like, "We're working with Team Skull," and you like talk to them, and like they're like, "I don't know why we're working with Team Skull," and Team Skull's like, "I don't know why we're working with the Ether Foundation." And you get, and then like at the end of it, Lucime's like, "I'm going into the laser dimension," and Guzma's like, "I'm going with it because we're working together." And then 10 minutes later, you walk in, and Guzma's like, "This is scary. I don't know what we're doing here." It's like, what the fuck are you people thinking?
Yeah, I had no idea what the fuck Guzma's motivation was supposed to be in that regard, or what his relationship with Lucamine was supposed to be.
Thoughts on Detective Pikachu? It's fine.
It's okay.
It's like a 6
fine.
out of 10 movie. It's not,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Better than I expected.
Oh, Bo drew something. Leave me alone.
you getting roasted.
I guess. Since I hate legendaries, what legendaries do I like purely design-wise? God, maybe none of them.
I like the 3 birds from the original
Three
gen.
birds are fine.
Yeah, Articuno's nice.
Lugia and Ho-Oh, they're fine. I like Suicune and Entei's design. Raikou is like uglier the longer I look at it.
What?
Let's see, what else? I don't like any of the Lake Trio. I hate Darkrai's okay. I hate
Like
all
Trio
the
are
other
just palette swaps, aren't they?
No,
No?
they have
Okay.
no. They've got different little.
All I remember is it's like, oh, okay, it's red Mew, blue Mew, and yellow Mew or something.
They got different heads.
Yeah. Darkrai's pretty good. I think all the other Gen 4 legendaries are fucking stupid looking. I think all the Gen 5 legendaries are fucking stupid looking. Yeah, no, I can't think of any offhand that I like.
I like Deoxys.
Oh, Deoxys is pretty neat, yeah.
I'm trying to remember the designs of the legendaries from Sun Moon.
Oh, the big
I think
old
I
wide
think
bird?
I like Lunaria okay. I don't even remember what the sun one looks like.
Lunala and Solgaleo. It's like a big white lion.
Hmm.
I think they look pretty cool.
I'm weirdly okay with like the wide bird. I don't remember what the hell it's called. Yveltal or something like that.
Evolve.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with him.
You know what? I do actually like the life deer design. It's fine. I don't know. I just don't like legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't like any Pokemon that are like supposed to be hyped up like externally and in marketing, where it's like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. Here's the 87th version of Charizard. It's like I hate it. I hate all of it. Give me Shroomish.
It'd be nice if Pokemon focused a little more on just the general Pokemon, because like in Silver and Gold, Ho-Oh and Lugia were not hyper focused. They were like, yeah, you can go find them, but they're not like super plot important.
Yeah,
which I think makes more sense.
The legendary birds aren't plot relevant at all. Mewtwo is only tangential. It's like referenced in the plot if you look for it, but like all it's there for really is like, here's a post-game extra dungeon and challenge. It's not. It has nothing to do with
Mewtwo's post game.
I appreciate that the legendary birds are like the boss fights for optional dungeons. I really hate this because I don't want to like big up Gen 1 because it's got so many problems and I don't like how often it's been like remade or revisited or refocused, but I think it's got the best structure in terms of an overall world map and explorability. Like the power plant, 100% optional, has a lot of unique Pokemon, it has a Zapdos in it, not that hard to find. Seafoam Island, same deal. And then they didn't have a place to put Moltres, so they just threw it in the bottom of Victory Road, but you know.
Fine, at least it's in a branch of Victory Road I don't think you have to pass through to get to Indigo Plateau, so it's like quasi-optional.
Plus, it's kind of like a fun surprise. As a kid, it's like, oh, snap, this is here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's worth having one that's harder to miss, because then you're like, oh, are there more of these? Have I missed these? Like, I bet a lot of kids would just have never even known that they existed if Moltres weren't there on Victory Road.
Yeah, I definitely found Moltres first when I was little. I don't know. I don't like legendaries.
I like them. I think they're neat.
I think I agree. I don't necessarily dislike them, but I think I agree I would like them better if they weren't now always related to some overarching plot and generally, you know, to whatever the bad guy team is in that game. It's, you know, I I agree with Jello's joke of, I'm going to use this game's legendary Pokemon to destroy all love.
I do agree that I think legendaries are overhyped and stuff. I don't know, I like a lot of their designs. I like having gods in little Pokeballs. It's funny.
It is wild to me that a 10-year-old can just catch God, and everyone's chill with it.
Yeah, this is just a personal thing, but like, you know how when everyone's like 13, they go through that phase where it's like, oh, here's my super powerful OC. He's like a thing that exists in the canon, but he's got a bang over one eye and white hair and heterochromia. He's got all the Super Saiyan powers and he eats Chaos Emeralds for breakfast. Like, that genre of person is so like non-ironically into legendaries. It's just like, it's cool because it's legendary. Like, the whole vibe surrounding that just pisses me all the way off, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my
Ghostly Wolf. That's so cute. Thank you.
It's Ghostly Wolfie. I forgot the I.
Oh,
But yeah. Thank you, Ghostly Wolfie. That's adorable.
it's adorable.
He's a little man.
Gorgeous into legendaries. Yeah. Oh! Yes. Hello, Jolteon. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay. Oh wow, I kind of figured that would have knocked out Flaffy.
Yeah. Next turn.
Ba, 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 ba. Dig is only 60 power in this game. Oh, weird. Why'd they do that?
Did they just randomly tinker with the power of moves? I'd be pissed if I thought I understood Pokemon and then they just did that all like in a game.
No.
You know, like I know they rebalance stuff sometimes between games, but like when they change something, it generally stays changed instead of it just being, for this one game, Dig has 60
No,
power.
I think they mean in Gen 3 it has 60 power. Not
Oh, okay.
specifically XD.
Someone
Is Gen 3 the one with Dig having 60 power?
someone in chat mentioned it was like, well, I think we should. Oh boy.
Get the little guy.
Never a bad idea to have a Gardevoir. Someone in chat was like, I think it's important to remember that these games are supposed to be like, you know, marketed to kids. And like, I have to be honest, I kind of don't think that's a defense anymore to nearly the degree it was years ago. I am 27, and like and a lot of people my age are still really into Pokemon. It has extremely universal appeal. Oh, what do you roar? No.
I mean, not only that, but there's so many quotation marks kid shows these days that are so well written and are like better than most like adult content. So it's like, yeah, kids deserve better.
In the same way that, sorry, go ahead, Yam. What are you
No,
gonna say?
I was just gonna say, it's for kids isn't an excuse to be shit at writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true that kids will watch literally anything, but come on.
But why not give them something good?
Like, it does make a difference.
Does make a difference, although I wish it made more of a difference than it actually does. I'm constantly floored by the degree to, like, how long it took me to develop a consistent sense of taste. in the figurative sense, taste for fiction, although arguably also in the literal sense.
Yep. The I would say until like midway through, it took me midway through college to be like until I was 20 to consistently be like, I think I have good opinions on things now. Ooh, careful.
It was
Oh, his little shuffle!
Raltz's pants are too big. He's got big hammer pants. Rapping Raltz.
I always thought Raltz's lower half.
Thoughts on Mystery Dungeon? I haven't actually played a Mystery Dungeon game myself. I did watch through whichever one has the Grovile and the Dusknoir in it. That I think is probably that's probably the best written Pokemon game.
Yeah, I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I remember I watched like 2 cutscenes from it. I was like, "Whoa, shit's going on," and like I could tell that I would care about these characters.
You know, Time and Darkness are legit.
If you haven't played any of the Mystery Dungeon games, how did you find and steal Yumta?
Well, like I said, I watched a Mystery Dungeon game.
I guess I didn't want to assume it was that one since you didn't bring it up, and I thought that Yumta was your main takeaway from Mystery Dungeon.
Oh my god, that guy's huge.
Oh, should we read this? Do these people matter?
If you're feeling it.
All right.
Glowing review.
Keep your hands off my sister. The data ROM is right here.
That guy looks like the protagonist of Bully.
Oh, he does.
Good boy. You catch on real quick. Toss me that data ROM nice and easy now.
Be careful, I'm wobbling a lot and my top half might break off at any time.
Yeah, no, I can barely support my upper body. Okay, I'll thank you for returning the data ROM. By the way, let me guess. Are you maybe thinking it doesn't matter because you've already copied the data on this?
Captain, we finished completely scrubbing data from ONBS's servers. It's all gone, sir. Bye.
Was I next? Or
Yeah.
was I per? Okay. What?
That's why I'm not worried. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Well, thanks for being such a great host, but we've got to go. Here's your sister back.
Someone in chat.
My father was a bodybuilder and my mother was a triangle.
Meg, are you all right? Is your meat okay?
Huh? What are you doing there, punk? I hate to be rude, but I've got no time to lose. Get out of my way!
Oh, he's just gonna fall over.
Yep, don't push me.
Cypher
Excellent.
Peter. Excellent.
Because he's extra large.
Oh, wow, Drid. You look very strange, my guy.
It's short for extra overly large.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Whoa, okay.
He's got 4 Pokemon.
Yeah.
That is fair. He is so big. Why does he go for a Pokemon battle? He could just take on anyone himself. Oh! Maybe you'll learn that soon, Tannenbaum.
I'm very excited for Tannenbaum to evolve and learn, like, Mach Punch or something.
Oh, Cheesy Boy also made a little stand for Jolteon.
Oh, cool.
Look at that. Holy sun.
That's super neat.
Lovely. Got a fancy hat. Thank you very much.
You guys got a really interesting crew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mawile,
the
really.
Mawile.
I really
All
like
right.
Mawile's model in this game, actually.
It's cute.
Looks good.
Ow.
Now, say, headbutt. Well, it's just body slam for me.
Loudred's herd animation just like, oh, fuck!
Oh, it's just
Oh,
big
fucking
swing.
mad!
This guy thinks he can outsing me. Well, he's got another thing coming.
Statue KOs Hilda.
Aw, Tannenbaum, no.
Oh no.
Giving you a chance to run.
Tannenbaum about to become a Tannen bummer.
Come on. That's not nice. I already hear that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
Oh.
No!
I gotcha.
Oh, Tannenbaum, what's going on, buddy?
I'm not great at displacing powder from my body for any reason.
Oh, maybe I could help. Scrape.
Oh, shit.
I don't like the noises you made.
Well, just me now.
Oh, thank
we're
God.
bringing out the big guns, huh?
Breaking
I
out
can
the
hear that Loudred.
Antichrist.
Ow. All right.
Was that pain? I've never felt that.
Blood! It's my blood!
I always forget that fucking, Liam O'Brien voiced Gara.
Yeah. Long time ago now.
Long ago.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember my blood.
Oh, Raichu. I always forget that Raichu is kind of like orangey.
Ooh!
Next time, bye.
See ya!
All right.
Stairs tries to think of an accent I haven't done yet.
For some reason, my brain was like, what about Starscream?
For that.
What about him?
It's certainly a voice.
Oh, what? Electric Pokemon are susceptible to static?
Yeah. In this
Huh.
gen, yeah.
Australian? I've already
Raichu's
done
little,
Australian.
like, determined, putting fists up pose there.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I
That's
can
Mawile.
kind of do a Scandinavian accent. It'll take me a second. Hang on.
Loading.
I have to remember because it's similar enough
Oh,
to
yeah.
German that I have to roll into it. I'm just gonna mute for a second.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's a Raichu.
I'm like literally sitting here trying to remember how I usually. God. Oh, I guess I'll get burned. Have you ever done something stupid and then thought about it for 8 years? Yeah. Oh, goodbye. Well, I'm glad I got. Maybe next time I can figure out how to do a vampire accent.
Gunnar Gunnarsson!
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Your son is dead. Gunnar, son.
Yeah, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. Allow me to slip into fluent English. Hello, Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson. Is this about my son, Gunnarsson? Very good.
I know who the killer is. Who? It is you.
You got me. The killer could be anyone in Helgensund. That's over 7 people. Joachim Günther, I did him already. He's just German.
Whoa!
Nice.
All right.
Well, I almost gotcha. Yeah, maybe don't. This is a new friend. I'm gonna put dirt in their eyes.
Here, this is a really good way to exfoliate your skin. I learned it at a spa. Okay, all right. Whoa. It's like, for like half a second, there's like a deep-seated rage behind his eyes, and he's like, no, I think I'm just gonna take a breather for a second and collect my thoughts.
The earth splits for a second and then just seals back up.
It's not the attack that brought him down. It's the physical effort to contain the deep demonic rage.
Umbreon and Jolteon just have like an alarm in their house for whenever Jolteon falls unconscious. Oh no! Oh my god, where is he?
Why is he on the roof? How did he get on the roof?
Well, he didn't stay there long, he jumped.
Looking in the backyard, there's just a crater.
I'm leaving!
Yeah, we don't need to read this. It's fine.
Oh, exit.
Oh, I read that as the SS Libya. I was like,
Oh no, they're going to attack Phoenix City. Don't worry, Justy can defend them. I'm actually Cypher's man on the inside.
Yes?
I'm doing laundry. Do you have any towels?
No.
There you go. No towels. Also, someone asked, how are Umbreon and Espeon doing? I think they're doing just fine.
Yeah, they're good.
For some reason, I feel like they grow peppers in the backyard, and it's going great.
Oh.
Also, you'd expect it to be Espeon who's really into gardening, but it's Umbreon. Umbreon's real bad at it though, and he keeps like aggressively overwatering them, like, drink my children. So Espeon has to like come in at night and like kind of touch up the plants.
That's so
When he
cute.
was starting, Umbreon accidentally overwatered one of the plants to the point of killing it, and Espeon woke up early, saw that, was like, oh no, went out to the store, bought another plant that was like slightly more grown, and put it in its place. Yay, I've created life!
Destruction's easy.
Me too, Papa! Oh god, there's just like a little being of light walking around with him. Okay.
So,
Hello. Oh, it's this guy. It's amazing. They pulled a caper of this scale so brazenly in broad daylight, and I didn't do a fucking thing. If this incident is any indication, it appears certain that Cypher will become even more active in the days to come.
Do you think they use the Shroomish as the, like, at the front
a
counter
little ding
bell?
of a bell.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
When you press it down, it just goes, meh!
Help me, I don't know how to get out from behind this desk. Ah. No, they're trapping me here. Please. He's coming back. Oh, he's getting soda. God damn it.
milk.
Oh, milk in a vending machine is like concerning.
Yeah, but this is Moo Moo milk.
This vending machine is out in a desert.
Oh, oops.
It's fine.
Why can't you just let me
What?
buy stacks?
That's madness. Hello.
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 Yo! It's Marissa!
How you doing, fam?
Good. And you, Cool Cat?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, fam. I thought you called Will Sam.
Very confusing.
No, it's cool. We know each other well enough that we're on a wrong name basis.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Dave?
Yep. Wasn't there a guy in your high school that you just called the wrong name for like 3 years, Will?
Yep. His name was Tim, and I called him Shane for 4 years, and he never corrected me because he thought that would be rude.
Oh, no.
Tim and Shane do not even have the same letters.
So
it's fine.
What have I missed? Who are our Pokemon? What's going on?
You haven't really missed anything. We've mostly just been chatting, not a lot of bits.
Well, I mean, Lenti wasn't here for the previous run, so... we have Jolteon, who, as you recall, is the Antichrist, but is a good boy. We now have a Spheal, who is a little business person named Gotcha. We have Crap Gorps, who is a ladybug.
Fuck,
And-
someone in chat, because we didn't, because Shroomish got knocked out and didn't level up at 23, we missed Mach Punch.
Oh.
Oh.
That's really bad. Is there a move relearner in this game?
Well, how can you miss something?
Because it's at you learn it at level 23.
It's
but
not
only
even
when you're
specifically
in the
that they
evolved form.
evolved. It's not even because they evolved. It's specifically
No, it's-
23.
Pokemon learn moves at certain levels.
That is dumb.
What?
It's at
Making
Mount
me go
Battle.
to Railgun
Okay.
Tower. Okay.
Huh. No Mach Punch is rough.
Wait, but I'm shit. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. How is it that you could skip?
He's dead.
You only certain Pokemon learn moves, including so you need to be the evolved form at a level to learn a move. So if we canceled Shroomish's evolution until 25, we would miss a move learned at 23. Shroomish got to level 23 but was knocked out, and we didn't revive him in that fight, meaning it doesn't evolve.
Oh,
So-
I never knew that Pokemon didn't evolve if they were knocked out. I guess that's never happened to me before.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, no one does greatness in their sleep. So, well, shit. What do we do?
They say
Oh,
there's a move relearner
Yeah,
in
you
Mount
can
Battle.
use the move relearner. It's not really a huge deal.
Oh, okay.
Just evolve him.
Am I doing good?
Dad, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Mom?
No.
Leave. Goodbye.
I'm cheating on that old hag. But yeah,
Sorry, did he say we're hooped?
What? Yeah, what did that guy say? I'm a trainer and I've been on the road. But what's with this Pokemon Center? No one's here. How am I supposed to get my Pokemon healed? We're kind of hooped here. Oh man, that's a Jolteon-ism because he can't say. Oh man, we're real hooped now.
What a humdinger of a situation this is.
Can you go? Is that house still there,
What?
where the bouncy evil man and his Sephiroth lived in the previous game?
Probably. Why did this guy's cast form turn into a fucking? Why is it a Dusclops now? Did it?
Global
die?
warming killed it.
It's a dust skull.
Jello. Getting schooled over here.
What is this music?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
think
know.
Something's happening because all the shops are closed. I think you're supposed to engage with some enemy or something.
I don't know.
It's so much chat. I hooped my jorts. Not me. I'm not interested in that kind of thing. I just like to stare at this wall all day. Who knows if it's gonna move or if someone's gonna paint it? Whoa, Absol. There's a bat wing coming out of my butt cheeks.
Like, people trying to draw, like anthropomorphic animals who don't know how tails work and just draw the tail coming out of the butt.
One music disc.
I'm pretty sure Rob Liefeld has done that.
That would make sense.
It's popular among girls, so it's nothing that a man like me would want. All right, dude. It was in your house.
When a kid from outside walks into your house and sees your fucking ABBA CD, it's like, oh, that's not mine. Oh, can I have it then? Sure. I don't want it.
What a nice guy.
This is the Prestige Precept Center, but everyone just calls it Pre-Gym. For legal reasons. The leader is Justy. He's very skilled and he's a great person. Adjust shock collar. Everyone looks up to him.
It's just like one of those holes in the wall is just, there's like a gun sticking out of it.
Hello.
I'm a traffic cone.
Oh. A box.
A box.
I drew the #1 lawyer in all of Ore.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Crabgorps.
So
Being
you
a
guys
lawyer's
still
hard.
using Lydian, huh?
He's our best character.
Really?
Not our best
After you-
Pokemon. He's our best character.
After you dunked on Lydian in the first playthrough?
The pendulum swings quickly sometimes.
Oh, wow,
See-
score.
See, back then, he didn't have a bit. He has a bit now,
I see.
which makes him so much more powerful.
Oh, the music.
The moose.
Boy, that dress hasn't moved in 5 years.
Well, it's a robe.
That's part of the bedspread. That's not
Oh.
actually a separate item.
This appears
It's
to
a
be
letter
like
from the mayor to Justy. Okay.
Ah.
Oh.
I assume the new mayor.
I know you sent those hitmen after me, Mayor, but guess what? They missed.
Who wants to read the letter?
This is a different character. It's not fucking Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba!
I'll read it. Justy, there's bad trouble brewing. Of all places, our beloved Fennec is now the target of Cypher.
Oh no, bad trouble. That's the worst kind.
Shit! Already, Cypher's members are secretly taking the places of prominent members of our community. If something's
What-
not
what do you
done,
mean? How do you know? Okay, first of all, if it's secret, how do you know? Second, if you know, how are you not able to be like, oh yeah, that's not Fred?
if something's not done, the city will be taken over by Cypher without anyone noticing what's happened. Justy, I must turn to you for help. We need your abilities to overcome the crisis facing our city. You, as the leader of the Prestige Precept Center, should be able to do something. It
Is
may be
this,
too late, however.
Is this what all those like alt-right types are talking about when they talk about great replacement theory?
Oh, this is a heavy topic for Pokemon.
Put that back on the shelf, Harem.
Already I feel threatened by... The letter ends abruptly.
Oh. You know too much.
Oh, hi, guy. What might you be reading? Oh my god, you're not getting the silly idea of delivering that letter to Pre-Gym's Justy.
Oh!
That's actually kind of a fun setup.
Oh, you naughty boy. You need to be taught a lesson for snooping.
There's a Gardevoir picture on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
we're First we're hooped, now we're snooped.
And if we're not
Oh,
careful,
cool.
we're gonna get booped.
Cool team.
First we're gonna hoop, then we're gonna snoop.
It was a Gardevoir and a Roselia, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, we learned something important, Marissa, which is that Roselia is 3 inches tall.
It is. It's a small Pokemon.
Very happy about that. It's very cute. Oh yeah. Their name is X-In.
Yeah,
Or
X-In.
Oh,
Oh my god. It's our evil counterpart.
Justimon? Whoa.
dun, dun. Shadow Wave.
Ow.
You can get that Snorunt?
Yeah, we're gonna get the
That's-
Snorunt.
That's pretty good Snorunt.
That's a hope. That's a dream.
We're gonna try and catch everything because it makes purifying things way easier.
Snorunt's so silly.
I love Snorunt.
I love the perpetual shaking.
He chilly.
He's chilly,
He chilly, he
boy.
cold.
I love being cold.
Doesn't make a lot of sense since he's an ice type, but you know.
Chilly.
I go outside in the winter without socks on. Do you know that feeling when you walk around on a cold surface with your socks? And it's so cold that for a second you're like, oh, did I step in something wet? Because, yeah, but no, it's just cold! Do you know what I'm talking about? It's how I feel always!
Hey, buddy, is everything okay? Well, okay, I'll get back to you in a moment, Golbat. I'm talking to Snorunt.
Yeah, that was the Golbat. Just the instant its fucking wings are removed from its mouth. How? Oh, are you all right, Golbat? How are you doing?
I like to think Golbat the whole time is just like, no, man, I really don't want to talk about it. It's fine, it's fine. Gets hit. Ah! No, it's fine, it's fine. I'll calm down. It's fine.
How you doing, Golbat?
Your mic got eaten.
He just yelled bad.
I said, bit better!
I don't like it in here. It's not cold. Goodbye.
You are too optimistic.
Just in general.
On that Snorunt catch.
Sometimes we just gotta go for it.
Sometimes you just go for it.
Oh, Snorunt is Beppo.
That's true, Sam. You're right.
Oh no, Beppo, the Snorunt.
Oh. Baba di boopy.
Okay.
Marissa, can you confirm or deny the authenticity of Bappa da Boopy?
I'm going to kill you.
Ooh, nice.
Aram, you can't just ask someone if Bappa da Boopy is okay. It's not your word.
Catermel's a fussy baby.
Oh, you Caramelli's, he's a fussy baby.
That's an accent I haven't done yet. Being a vampire, getting the accent, he's a fussy baby.
Oh yeah, we also have a Houndour whose name is Horge, who leans on everything and wants to be cool, so keeps changing his accent every time, thinking it's a vampire.
Wonderful.
No, I don't know how we got there.
Who's the Shroomish?
Oh, that's Tannenbaum. It sounds like this, and he loves his little red dress, and he sings in the lounge.
Oh.
Yeah.
He drapes himself over a piano.
The Shroomish?
Yeah. And he has like a full-on red dress. It's not made for his size. It's huge. That's why he's named Tannenbaum. We love him.
We love our team very much.
It's good. It's great.
And a piano.
The piano.
Have I done a New Zealand accent for Horge? The difference between New Zealand and Aussie is pretty difficult, but I can try. Just remind me next time Horge comes out.
Oh my gosh.
Did someone say come out as in come out of the Pokeball?
Die.
Ah!
Jolteon!
Nothing colder than a dead body. Thank you.
Please stop asking me to do Yiddish. I don't want to.
Well, he's dead.
Well,
That's
it's
okay.
like if you ask Jerry Jewel to say an offensive joke, he'll go, "I can't say," which is the funniest reaction in my opinion.
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Gasp. Gone rag.
Wag.
Oh,
That's
hey, don't touch that. That's my gone rag.
Ugh. I hate that name.
You should swap in Tannenbaum occasionally so we can. Oh boy, please be the Pineco.
Great.
Wow, we can get a fortress.
Ask and ye shall receive.
I mean, Fortress is steel at least.
Yeah, in like 20 levels.
And still a part of the Pineco family.
Let's go Pineco hype.
No. No. I don't like how Ariados has those like wiggly back legs on his ass, just like
Gonna get you.
Oh no, we might lose Pineco.
I'm badly poisoned. That's Pineco.
I just
don't
envision
have
him
a
laying
mouth.
on the ground, just
I don't have a nose. I don't have legs. That's how it goes.
Sounds like a Homestar Runner bit.
Don't you want me
I
on
don't
your
have a
team?
nose. I don't have a nose. That's just how it goes.
Man, how do you even smell if you don't have a nose?
I don't know. Just smelling.
What are you talking about, Strong Bad? I wear long pants. No. As far as I can see, you wear no pants and have blue soles glued to the bottoms of your feet.
Long pants man, strong bed. The
Long
longest
pants,
pant.
man. Long pants, long pants. Okay, now don't calm down. Long pants, Strong Bad.
Everybody,
Longest
longest
pants.
pants. Long
pants. Well, we need to get you some serious clown care.
Long pants.
Please capture me.
It's okay, Homestar. Everyone thinks I'm a broom.
You're not a broom.
Horge gets to be Strong Bad.
Yeah, I guess that's almost an accent. Oh man, you guys. Oh man. If I were a vampire, I would be the coolest vampire. I'd have like big long teeth made of traffic cones. Oh, the battle's over.
It's good. It's good. It's a good bit.
No music. Oh god, can you...
Oh no!
The take...
Oh my god!
What?
We are all Justy. We are People all look up to us, for we are the Justy Gang! Is this the fucking... Count off! Yep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! That's it. Perfect. This is so much better than I could have possibly imagined. When we all look this much alike, even I, your own brother, can't tell any of us apart. Everyone knows why we're here. Our job is to confound any enemies that stumble onto us here. We'll all scatter and deflect attention away from pre-gym. If my plan works, we may be in line for an admin position. What, all 6 of you? Maybe. Brothers, may you undertake your orders with pride and diligence. Finally, we've perfected the double team technique.
God.
Let's probably go heal in that house first, right?
Yeah.
My God.
Hey, it's me, Justy. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, it's me, Just. All right, I'll see you later. Theme of Justy.
Theme of Justy.
I can't. My expectations were never even half this high. When I was like, God, I hope Justy comes back so we can continue the bit. This is immaculate. You should put Shroomish first. We gotta get Tannenbaum his legs.
You're right.
I mean, I have legs, but they're just like little nubs. I would like arms.
You might be able to like fill out the dress a little better.
Wow.
Oh, I've seen that kid before. Wasn't that at the desert lab?
That?
No, my mistake. I'm Justy now. I couldn't have seen him. Hi there. I'm Justy, and I brawl for justice. If it's advice you need, I'm here for you, my friend. Ah, a lab in the desert, you say? I don't have the faintest idea. You don't believe me. You little snoop! Why can't you just let certain things slide by? First you take my hound power, who I taught my vampiric accent to, and now you destroy my Justy attack.
First you take my spoink.
Then you take my hound power. Then you take my food.
It's been brought to Tannenbaum's attention that this is a terrible matchup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll
really
just swap
is.
them out. It's fine.
He'll still get the experience.
Don't worry, I got you back.
All right. Here we go. Pew.
Whoa.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah, people ambiently get stronger just by standing by me. I keep forgetting that, like, I sometimes add this sort of Bill energy into Jolteon. No, he just sounds like this. My bad. I'm not used to playing normal characters who are just nice.
He's just a nice boy.
The good
Just
lad.
a nice boy.
I can't get over how Numel convulses when you hit it.
Am I dead? Yeah.
Oh.
Now that Civ's here, have Gotcha her true voice. The inability for you people to recognize Civ is incredible.
I'm hoping that's a joke.
A battle CD.
Oh, no, I Battle CD 19. That's oh my God, I keep forgetting. Civ loves Digimon. No, I mean, Earthling.
Well,
I was named after Turtwig.
That's much better. Someone chat. Holy shit, is that ProZD? Who just joined the chat?
I'm gonna kill myself.
God, that's a bit of a callback at this point. That's like a year and a half old.
It's deep cut.
Be nice.
It's okay.
Earthly. God.
Oh, wow. A critical hit. Pretty good. Oh, you think it can be louder than me with the sonic boom, huh? Not sure why everyone's trying to be so loud. It's not about the volume, it's what you sing.
Wow, Civ sounds a lot like Moe's. You're funny. You're very funny.
Say that you're funny.
Knife.
That you're funny had the same energy as
Just making this bouquet for my boyfriend because I love him so much.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. It's the famous humorist John Mulaney.
John Mulaney accent? Because I feel like John Mulaney's almost an accent.
It's certainly something. Merisive.
Fusion dance.
Star of Borderlands 3 and Kigeki Shoujo? Wow.
Horge, New Zealand. Horge isn't out.
Horge, please.
Classic 90s advertising campaign. Horge, please.
That's funny. Someone pointed out Absol senses immense disaster from Jolteon. What are you? I'm Jolteon! No.
My name's Jolteon. Hey, besties, just having a normal one.
Hashtag everything's fine.
Jolteon definitely has like an extremely wholesome basic bitch Instagram account that's just like pictures of him with nice drinks and food and friends at restaurants. And he's in like the same pose in every single one of them. Like he always has like an arm around either like arm on the food product to hold it up and show it off, or arm around a friend's shoulder. And he always has the exact same $D face.
His Twitter bio is just live, laugh, love.
I love live, laugh, love. It's such good advice, and it's so nice to lay my head down on a pillow and just remember, you know?
I'll be alright, man. Whatever floats your boat.
Alright, all right. Horge is here. Alright, so if Australian is like this, Kiwi... How is Kiwi different? I always forget. It's got like a slightly different I sound. There it is, there's Kiwi. Alright, it's very barely different. I guess this is a vampire now. Go ahead and invite me in. This accent sounds like you got a little, sounds like you're doing vocal needles shooting out of your mouth.
I just envision Horge just like biting on a neck. It's Cannon bomb!
I can feel it. I'm gonna get legs.
Fully thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna get laid!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My goodness, I'm so tall!
And I've basically got arms now. Huh, why'd I get a tail?
Looks at himself in the mirror. I'm shaped like a mushroom!
Holy fuck.
Can we go to Mount Battle and get Mach Punch?
Yeah.
The dress fits. Just in my head, just immediately picture him looking down. It's like a little short now. It's like, my God, you can see my ankles. I don't want people to think I'm a little slut.
Well, no, he's got the long tail now, so that also probably doesn't help much.
He just only has the dress on the tail and shakes it around like a tassel. Oh, do we need Poke coupons? Oh.
Fuck. How do we get Poke coupons?
I gotta do Mount Battle. I'll do it off stream.
I didn't mean to be a problem. I just didn't think I'd be unconscious.
It's
Well,
okay.
shit.
It's not your fault, Tannenbaum. It's mine.
No, it's nobody's fault. Just these things happen. Besides, I still got my...
No.
Man, sorry, my car's having trouble starting. No. There we go.
Let's go, Crab Corpse.
All right, Crab Corpse.
This is honestly a really funny, like, dungeon equivalent for a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Pelham.
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 That's
Not
That sounds
okay.
like
yeah.
That sounds like a berry.
Aw.
Oh my gosh! A clam pearl and a normal tree!
I just keep picking the worst Pokemon to lead.
Your matchups are just the worst.
You never know what you're gonna fucking get in this game.
All right, see you later.
Hi.
It's brown Trikachu! Okay. Oh, that's a very different animation from last time.
Oh, man.
Thunderbolt Pikachu!
Oh, yeah.
Pika Pika!
Oh, Pika-Pee. Umby.
Umby?
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
When in danger, there's nothing else I can do. Ah!
I love how you run.
Yeah, that was the animation I was thinking of.
Just runs like a man.
The Sudowoodo, it runs like a man.
It will not survive the winter.
But talks like a dog.
Perhaps this is the accent that will get me closer to being a vampire.
No, man. Still wrong. It's incredible. You get so far from it.
Oh, hey? Yeah, I'm Justy. I'm the toughest of the toughs and the most popular guy in all of Fennec besides. In other words, I look just like Justy even without putting on a disguise, since I'm Justy. Oh. I don't remember.
I don't remember who was Blue 6.
Probably
Aaron was the
Aaron,
blue
right?
one.
I think I was blue, yeah. Fuck, what was his voice? Oh, that's right. It was, look at me! I look cool, just like Justy, eh? Come on, I'll take you on! I'm a vampire! Ultimate
Accent hard
Baseball's
mode.
gonna be my slut!
Accent hard mode Welsh. I cannot do Welsh or Cornish.
What about both at the same time?
Extreme baseball's gonna be my slut.
What?
He's quoting it.
What the hell are you talking about?
You brave bitch!
You brave bitch! Whoa, that took a turn.
You need to consider yourself. Think of the new life that's growing inside your body. What? What the hell are you talking about?
Classic
You'll try my bones!
Oh, put them in your mouth. Oh. God, that dub is so funny. I want to watch that again.
Don't have to bite down too hard because they just.
They just
God.
Having Emily and Hamtaro bridged episode 3. She's just like, what voice do you want me to do? I was like, I want you to do your Bond's voice. Like, oh, Bond, it's my Bond.
You know the one.
Has Horge tried Asian accents yet? No, and he's not going to.
I can't say.
I can't say.
I could. Here it's me, a vampire. Oh, gee.
Jerry Jampire.
Jerry Jampire. That's why we feed on her.
Well, that sure sounds like a bite.
That sounds like a bite. For no one in chat's Oh, you know, just a little bit of Jerry Jewel.
Yeah. What's he sucking blood for?
The first time I ever get to work with Jerry Jewel, if it ever happens, he's gonna do or say something like that, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, he did the thing. And he's gonna be like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh!
Just like all the jokes said.
Yeah.
He does exist.
I like the implication that these guys are wearing normal people costumes on top of their Cypher outfits. Like, just wear civilian clothing.
No.
Oh, is the reason the guy running around the fountain has a Dusclops? It's because he's pretending to be the cast form guy. That's actually really funny.
That's exactly why. Also, it's a Duskull.
He's got that little Dusk Noir.
He's
that
not
little
a
bayonet.
He's not a Dilf yet.
I'm a little Dilf.
I'm a Lilf. Little Dilf. Ain't that the well-acclaimed children's animated show produced by Bill Cosby?
Oh.
I know the name Bill Cosby is loaded, but I was going for the Little Bill reference.
I'm actually a pre-Dilf.
I'm a Dilf in training.
Justy be like, I'm actually a pre-Dilf.
But once someone decides to actually fuck Justy, then I'll be a real Dilf.
I'm pretty sure we fucked you pretty hard the last time we met.
Shut the hell up!
Holy shit.
Lord.
That's the equivalent of, just like, nobody ever fucks Justy.
What are you talking? We always fuck Justy. We fucked you real hard last time.
Okay, well that time you can say it.
We can always say it. You always get fucked.
Chat says incel, Justy. I'm not an incel. I'm a pre-Dilf. I'm a pre-Chad. I'm working on it.
I'm a nascent Chad.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
That sounds like a screen name you'd run into.
the
Nascent Chad.
Maybe that's what I should name my bunny boy.
No!
The phrase nascent Chad has like the same discomfortable energy, discomfortable, that word, the same discomfortable energy to me as like the word nubile. It's just like inherently bad.
The chat, I've never lost my virginity because I never lose.
I never lost my virginity because I never lose.
John Lennon.
Man, Mighty Anna trots back in so politely.
Mm-hmm.
Tannenbaum, gets a freeze frame sliding on ice.
Yeah.
Anyone who would try to have sex with Justy can't because his evasiveness is too high.
I can't get a hold of it. I can't. Hold on.
It's wiggling back and forth like one of those door stoppers that goes.
Oh no, you almost got it! Sand attack!
Just dumps a bucket of sand on it. All right, now it's still. Hold on.
Back and forth going, hang on, I got this. Pours a bucket of sand. Oh, I'm so good at sex. Where are you going? No!
I'm so good at sex, theoretically.
I have never had a bad review in response to sex. Probably because you never had sex.
Getting fucking burned by an Umbreon.
About to throw hands with a puppy.
Hey, be nice to my dog.
Hey, you think this kid is undercover?
No.
You're so cool.
They made that joke for you.
I already made the joke, though. You're too young a kid to understand this, but women, they like snooty kinds of cool guys like me. So I figured by impersonating Justy, I'd be a homing beacon to the ladies, but I think you were the purple one, Marissa.
All the women here are my comrades in arms. They all know me. There's no point in chatting them up.
I can't believe how many softballs there are. Why do the women not like me? Go, Grimer! Go, Coughing! I was dressed up in a flesh suit of Justy. Why do the women run? I like the females here. There are lots of females.
Any more bits you want to predict before we fight the other Justies?
No.
No one ever hits on Justy because they always miss.
Wait a minute. No one would fuck the fist.
There's an Evan Ward reference.
Nobody likes Justy.
Nobody likes Millhouse.
Oh god, poor Horge.
Oh.
This crab corpse is really fast.
Crab Corpse
Yeah.
is like, he's genuinely alright. Like, he's doing fine in the mid game.
Oh man, did I really finally get the review of Genuinely Alright? Man, this is a good day.
Oh, put that on the DVD box cover of my life. Crab Corpse, genuinely alright. Crab Corpse's friend.
Listen, with reviews like this, I'm gonna be climbing up the Gorpsrit ladder. I'm going to the top.
Why are we staring?
I think Kim had a phone call or something.
Oh.
Just
Oh, wow, it's
just
really,
vibe.
really awkward just vibing here. How you doing, Horge?
Coughing, just sitting there like Arnold at the end of Predator. Do it! Just kill me! Do it!
Hey, crab corpse. I'm really losing confidence on my accents. I feel like maybe this isn't for me.
Well, I mean, at this point, I feel like we have to be running out, right? Like, just try one more. Just like, you know.
The one I was gonna do was what that coughing just sounded like. Just like, I'm a vampire.
Well, that was a lot better than what the coughing did. So maybe it's like, come on, just try it. No judging.
Sorry, guys.
All right. I'll just try as many as I can in rapid fire succession.
Maybe
You know,
it's-
I like to think of myself as a vampire. How's this? Give me a rating. Give me advice on each of them, and I'll adjust the accent based on your feedback.
It's not correct, but it is fun.
All right.
So-
Well, that's not. What direction should I head in?
The correct one, preferably.
I don't know what that is.
Fair
you
enough.
have to know. I don't understand at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. So weirdly, I'll talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
That's enough of that.
Gotcha's been sitting politely, hands folded behind them, just like, this is so annoying. You guys keep suggesting accents I've already done. I literally already did the JFK voice.
So it's feel to roll out and be like, man, I hate that bit. Anyway.
Wow, silence.
Feels that really cool kid at the like improv. That's just like, well, that bit's bombing. I'll save the day, I guess.
Comes in and slaps someone across the face.
Physical comedy. You're welcome. I won't hesitate.
Except that one time I did.
Because I was just startled. In fact, I was astonished.
Wow, that bit's really bad.
I don't know if it's a bit. I think he's really trying. It's like I keep side waving back and forth between fascination and embarrassment.
Well-
Oh, mama, I've lost.
Oh, mama, I've lost. Johnny Bravo over.
Hey, you haven't done Johnny Bravo yet. Whoa. Hello, Bo. Has made Crap Gorps 2!
Grab Gorps too.
Oh.
Look at that's wonderful.
Fucking, I love crap gorps.
I can't wait to go back and look and see how the fuck we got to Crap Gorps.
I think it was literally just like gorps, and someone said the word crap, and then I jokingly in his voice was like, "That's my name, by the way."
Crap Gorps.
Yeah, and then you said it, and it hit me so hard. I thought it was so funny. It's like, oh, I guess we're out together again. Yeah. Now that she's a mighty, I know he's really intimidated of her.
That's her ability.
She does have Intimidate now. Dude, just talk to her. God.
Doesn't she also have human hands?
Well, fingers.
Fingers.
He's alright with it.
It's weird, but like neat.
Listen, Crap Gorps, you're the coolest guy I know. What do I do with the ladies when I want to flirt?
I mean, so maybe don't go in with the idea of flirting. Maybe get to know them on a like friendly basis first to build a relationship from there instead of with the intention of physical action later.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Sweating buckets.
That's actually great. That's good.
Clearly audible. Just Crap Gorps from a bush screaming.
You got this, man.
I almost envisioned Crap Gorps just like literally standing next to him.
It's just nothing.
I may not have dated myself, but I've had to settle a lot of sexual harassment lawsuits, so just don't do any of the things those people do.
Which I'm really confident you wouldn't anyways, but like, as a lawyer, I have to make sure we're all on the same page because God.
Marissa, did you wanna reclaim Poochie?
It's fine. I'm having a great time.
I'm just vibing.
She almost never talks. She's just doing all of the music with her many fingers.
Do 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 do.
It's really cool.
Keyboard by Deanna.
I'm. Yep.
Shit. Freaking out.
No, you were doing great until I don't think she heard you. She might have heard me, which is bad. But like, just try it again, all right?
Zooms in on Mighty Anna's completely like neutral, heavy-lidded eye face. Just you hear what she hears. It's just Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 vampire. Wah, wah.
What are you supposed to get the girl that has it all? She's got opposable thumbs.
I mean,
Welcome
like a confident...
back.
Oh no, not you again!
And so we meet again, all the lot of us. Jolteon, your power grows. Your power grows exponentially. I cannot wait to see it at its peak.
Hi, Wilmer!
Hello.
No, stay in the ball! Stay in the ball!
Oh, come on, bud. You know the Pokeball can't contain me. They explode when I touch them.
God, I keep learning new things, and it's always jarring.
Yes. Do what you can. The physical assault of your mortal bodies can do nothing. You cannot kill me in any way that matters.
Please,
I
hate this so much.
We're trying, his defense is crazy!
It's like killing one of my many brothers.
Wilmer just sounds like that dude from Borderlands 3.
I don't know which dude you're talking about.
You're giving him the Aaron Hansen voice.
Oh, Mancubus?
Yeah, Mancubus.
Away I go to the Underbiss. I will see you all soon.
Stop. It's just like gripping the Pokeball, holding it shut. Stop.
All right, see you later, bud. They caved in the under, but they could only bury what lied below.
All right, I'll try later. I think the moon's shot. See you later, Poochie.
You did not try at all.
And I respect that. Man, that's my go-to move.
Oh no, is he dead?
One of my favorite Brooklyn Nine-Nine jokes is when Captain Holt is being shitty and not apologizing about something, and he's talking to Jake, who's standing next to Charles, and Holt goes like, yes, I see I've inconvenienced you. I'm sorry, sir, you just trailed off. It sounded like you were gonna say, I'm sorry. I said it. Charles heard me. I think I would have noticed if someone said my catchphrase.
Someone in chat just at the Poke Lodge.
At the Poke Lodge.
Yeah, that's it.
I can do Mancubus exactly, but like... Oh man, I love playing unhinged cultists. What a delight. Thanks for casting me as Gunter, by the way, Aram. Mira B may have appeared. Who can say?
Nope, just kidding. It's me, Justy, again.
No, is it not? Well,
The shadow monitor.
he's somewhere.
You probably have to look at the overworld map, I think.
Well, we'll do it later.
Do you want to beat up Weather Boy? That's very funny. I have to say, I'm kind of surprised how like genuinely cute I find a lot of this game.
Yeah.
Because like Colosseum's selling point was its like funny edginess, which this game gets rid of, and I think the mechanical upgrades in this game's quality of life and its silliness kind of do put it on the map. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
This music.
This music.
Yeah, it's very.
I love this going on while you're shopping. Just
Poochie is just going off in the background. Do you sell TMs? Oh, nope.
What, you don't want any carbos?
Not right now.
You know, Crap Gorps, we could probably get you some sick gains.
Wow. That would be amazing. I've always been like just a 5 in everything I did, like just incredibly average.
A high five up top.
Dude, thank you. Like, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Up top.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, it's Forgs.
It's Forgs. I see you have my my Houndour, my Dusknoir. What are Pokemon?
Did your mom just like not know how to spell frogs? Or Forks? Is Forks a better name?
I'm Crap Gorps, by the way.
Listen,
that's a good one in chat. Wow, it's the Forge is 30 under 30. Oh wow.
Wow, this is the most Quillfish I've ever seen in any Pokemon game.
Play Legends Arceus.
Yeah, he's got a new form now.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
but like
does
you
it?
go in the ocean and there's like 1,000 Quillfish.
They want to make sure you get one.
And they really want you to get a Quillfish.
Guys, Quillfish stocks have not been higher. You gotta get a Quillfish.
Sorry, it's probably already been commented on, but Quillfish's unfocused eyes are really getting to me.
He's like one of those old, like, Edo samurai paintings. Thanks.
Do.
You know, like where they've got the
Yeah,
I
like,
guess the cross eyes. They're not.
They're
cross
not
eyes.
yeah, they don't look quite like that, but like I feel like I get where you're going with that.
Someone in chat. He's the Justy of the ocean.
Huh?
Oh.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give it one more shot at the vampire accent.
All right, there, go for it.
Never mind, I'm shrinking to nothing. Oh.
Boy, I want to suck your blood with my big head teeth. The accent's right, but what?
Oh my god, your fangs grew in wrong.
What do you mean?
He did
They're
it!
on the back of the head, just like they are with every vampire.
Are you thinking of bulls?
Balls! That is it. The balls, yes.
But hey, the accent's right, dude. You've got it.
All right. Do you think Ezor? Ezor? Ain't that the evolution of Scyther?
Ezor, I hardly know her.
I found this weird little teddy bear in a box.
Why don't you keep me with you anymore?
Exit, please. Wound. They're getting stronger. You have to kill me.
Whoa.
I have no investment in you.
All right.
Looks over at Shubbit. Oh, to be so lucky to die in one hit.
My torment is eternal.
And you're a ghost. Lucky.
I'm a Corsola. What the hell is going on?
Hi.
Blah, blah, blah.
It looks like it's just one of those times where like the camera shows the same event from multiple angles for emphasis.
Poor Corsola. Just doesn't move at all.
Just gets knocked over and then it's like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Thank you.
All right.
So, what's going on, Poochie?
Who are you?
It's me, it's Hodge. The cool guy who wears a cape.
You're not leaning! You gotta lean! She only recognizes that!
I'm not used to this body. Here, leans on exit. He's too big. He pushes him over.
Oh.
Come on, man. You got to wingman me.
All right.
Hey, Poochie.
Oh. Hey, Horde. What's going on?
You know, not much.
Something different about you.
Yeah, I go to the accent down.
Yeah, that's it.
Now
That's
I
the
can
main-
sound like a real bull.
And I see you've got some head teeth. It's cool to not be the only mutant on this team.
Huh.
What?
I feel like teeth are only in the head, but I understand what you're saying.
I wish my teeth were only on my head.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it rude to inquire?
At this
What-
point, it's not terrible if you ask where they are, but I'm telling you, I know, and you don't want to know where they are.
Hey, Horge, do you really want this?
I'm Justy. My fellowship is 6. There are also 6 Justies. Have you ever smoked a hobbip? There are 6 of us, so our sense of presence is 6-fold. Our appeal is 6-fold too. We're not just bit players. Localization.
I don't know. Who cares?
No one cares about Greasix.
Come on,
Grease
kids!
sticks.
I'll take you with my 6-fold power!
Oh yeah, Grease was the one where like even Jolteon was like, I don't know about this guy. Jeez, man.
It's got the oddish.
Oh shit. I like Cacnea. Silly.
Mikey dog.
And of course, I just switched out my Houndoom.
Man.
Yeah, you sure did bring in your grass and water type.
Well, you know Aurora Beam, so...
They're at level 18.
Yeah, he has the most Pokemon, though.
I'm doing a little bounce to the beat. Ah, I remember when I used to look like that. Gorgeous. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. All shroomish sound like
I love your dress. Why, thank you. It just fits over my tail.
Lotad.
Would anyone like to compliment Lotad? Any at all? Go on, I'll give you. I'm quite good.
Sorry, what? Jolteon's like playing a Game Boy SP. He looks up. Sometimes inherits his one of his dad's inability to pay attention.
That's from Umbreon.
I've been shot, see? Alright. That's fine. Leave it to Pineco. Do you remember me?
Would it just be Pineco?
A very fun doodle from Masuchi Pasuchi. I will.
Matsu. Oh.
Oh, look at that. That's
Very
so cute.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Hi.
I hope you're saving all of these.
I'm not actually. If people link them in the Discord, they'll be here.
Well then. Oh. Goodwill's on top of it.
I help.
Is this traffic cone secretly evil?
The mayor's house is over there.
They got most of us, but they didn't get the traffic cone.
There's a lot of vermin in this town. Luckily, someone's taking care of all the justies.
Oh, for real?
You're
I
not
guess we
allowed
still
in there.
gotta take out all of the bad guys. News.
I think we're supposed to go to the pre-gym and talk to Justy, but like, do we really want to talk to Justy?
It's gonna be a fake Justy. Hey.
The pre-gym.
Oh, I hear a little voice whispering to me.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
The old body perished.
I will now pilot Eloin. Eloin has Linun.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. You know, I'm trying all sorts of new catchphrases. Since it's kind of important to brand ourselves, Gotcha's like looking around with their little glasses. I'm really feeling it. Pretty good, huh?
That's not bad. It's snappy, it's punchy. I like it.
That pretty good was very Peepo infused.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, huh? Really spilling it.
Dust and water.
Natu.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Natu.
Oh.
Spiel turns around. We have enough spherical friends. Got it?
Spiel, you can never have enough spherical friends. I disagree.
Die.
Well-
You know I can't.
Yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind in the future.
You absolutely won't, will you?
Nope. Aurora beam.
Spiel, you don't need to be jealous. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of friends. You're no less valuable to me just because I've got more of you. It's like if I got a box of my favorite candy, I'm gonna be happy every time I pull out one of them candies. Especially if they're as round and cute as you. Bap! It's a little knock on the shoulder. I mean, it's not really a shoulder, it's just a bap on the side. Oh, there you go. You're rolling. You're rolling. Okay, hang on. Spiel, I'm coming!
Don't worry.
That's why we evolved. That's why we evolved Tannenbaum.
Is that supposed to be Justy?
I don't know.
No. Oh, there's Justy.
You are good.
Is Spiel becoming an actual capitalist? No, Spiel is still very kind with their money. They just don't like the idea of there being more spherical friends. They like being the one round friend.
We are Team Screen.
Oh! Look at that. They've got a gimmick on their team. We should have a gimmick too.
What are you thinking?
Well, friendship has proven to be a very, very important part of this team.
Jolteon smiles.
So I feel like, I'm gonna get you. I was in the middle of a meeting.
You interrupted my Zoom call.
Just feel very, like, delicately but angrily putting down a headset.
I'm
Somehow.
I'm sorry, people are getting a little rowdy during my presentation. But don't worry, leave it to Gotcha.
I'll take questions at the end.
Of your life.
Kills you. Roselia.
That sounds like a like a crit quote from a Fire Emblem character whose background is that they're like some kind of teacher.
I'll take
Like,
questions
I'll take questions at the end of your life.
26, that's me.
Now I have to get my own insurance.
because that's the policy.
There you go.
Oh!
Oh, never.
Is Budu smaller or bigger than Roselia?
I think it's supposed to be smaller.
Because, man, that sure is a tiny Pokemon right there.
Budu is actually 10 feet tall.
I love the animations for this Pokemon so much.
Okay, Budu is 8 inches tall.
I think Gotcha's got to swap out, or she's gonna get got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this Roselia is a dude. Short king.
Civ boys be like,
Huh?
1 foot tall, rose
1 foot tall
hand.
and- Whoa.
That's false swipe, it can't kill.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Is there a difference between avoided the attack and missing?
I think avoid is specifically due to evasion, question mark? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, then what's missing?
Bless you. That the Pokemon that made the attack just missed.
Oh.
I would assume that's an accuracy fail, whereas
Yeah.
the other one is an evasiveness
Success.
success.
That's-
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me, because you think those would just be opposite stats, like attack and defense, and you would have one thing, like, it would take both into account rather than a separate whatever.
Dun dun.
Well, you can have high accuracy but low evasion.
Alright, it doesn't matter.
Sure doesn't.
I'm not going to get into the complexities of Pokemon.
And then later they added dodge due to your shout.
You're good.
Yeah.
You figured out that I'm the real Justy. Huh? Oh, you're wondering if I'm a fake too? Okay, yes, if you want to be precise, I'm the real Justy impersonator! Even Justy couldn't do a thing when we showed him we had hostages galore. He's being a model prisoner along with the mayor and the rest of them right here in Pre-Gym's basement. If you want to play hero and rescue them, well, you'll need to deal with me first. Avoid if it's an attack that hits multiple Pokemon. Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Kadabra.
Kadabra. The banned Pokemon that finally came back to the anime.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yay!
After spending years as Cadaver.
This is actually Justy pretending to be... This is Justy's plan to take over Phoenix City. 5 years in the making. 1 year for every Justy costume I constructed. It took so long to gather up all my discarded hair and skin and fingernails.
What the fuck?
What's... What's great is that when I'm not looking at the text, I can only somewhat tell when real dialogue ends and your demented making up dialogue begins.
It does not affect Horge.
It was Porygon and Kadabra that got banned. Porygon got banned because of Electric Soldier Porygon, which was an episode that caused seizures. Kadabra was in the middle of a lawsuit where there was a magician guy who said that Kadabra was an illegal replication of his image. But he dropped the lawsuit, so now Kadabra can be in the anime again.
Hooray!
And the card games.
Hooray! No! Poor Gotcha's just like, when I fall, who's gonna catch ya?
No!
Horge, do I have resting bitch face? Everyone seems to get really freaked out when I come out of my Pokeball.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. Oh! Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aw.
No, but it's a good intimidation.
What does that mean, man?
I don't know.
But you're so bad at this.
Or just a disaster.
Oh, you are a Justy impersonator.
Oh, look at this little fan art.
Yeah, it's from Alan. Oh yeah, you got it. I'll
you.
delete.
Aww. Yes. Thank
Is
you.
that a wing?
Little angel Jolteon.
One-winged angel.
Music starts playing.
I think I did it.
Jolteon!
Yeah.
Oh, a
interesting.
Meowth! You know, it really bothers me that ever since like this gen, they always depict Meowth on 2 feet.
Instead of standing like a cat.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be special that the anime Meowth stands up.
Is it?
Yeah, he taught himself how to stand up, living
And
above
talk and walk.
a dance studio
Yeah.
to impress a girl,
Yeah.
a girl that didn't like him at all.
Or
So he-
sweats.
Oh man.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know, man. I think you're just going into this like all wrong.
What do you mean? Should I wear another cape when I ask her out on a date? Women love capes from men they don't know that well.
Yeah, sure.
Let me check over my harassment lawsuits real quick. Yeah, don't do that one. Okay.
What is this?
This picture of Justy fighting Umbreon.
Yeah.
You throw hands with a fucking dog.
From Emsty.
Thank you.
God.
Yes, Meowth used to be depicted on 4 feet, and it was much cuter.
Now
can't
it looks
really-
like he. Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say I can't really blame them for doing that since like that was like 1 or 2 episodes of the anime from 20 years ago.
Well,
and
the original art, like Meowth is on 4 feet.
I know, but they've got like 20 cat Pokemon, and the majority of them are quadrupedal. So I don't think they're like I don't think they'll think people care.
I guess. You know what other Pokemon started on 4 feet and stands up now?
Why'd they make Purloin stand up?
Purloin! Why does Purloin stand up?
That's fucked
Wait,
up.
what?
Purloin stands up now, and it
Oh,
looks
you're
so
right. It's awful.
weird.
It's really bad.
What? I gotta look this up. Purloin. Oh, yuck!
Yeah.
You get down, little man. Oh,
Why Purloin stand?
I don't. God, I can't get a bigger picture of this. Look, I don't. No, it's a text picture. Jesus Christ! Don't. Meh.
There's some gotcha fan art as well.
I love this. The gun labeled Aurora Beam is a good touch.
Picture a gotcha looking like Bo Burnham about to sing "Welcome to the Internet."
Oh my God! Look at this unacceptable Purloin. This
She's sassy.
this Purloin says nya.
You know, like nya.
Like nya.
Yeah,
Awful.
Purloin was much better when it sat down. I don't like that it stands now.
Yeah, why the hell did they do that?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
That
that's
one was
funny.
real.
I think you just got to go to the bottom of the pre-gym.
I need the elevator key.
Oh, people in chat want here. Here, chat. Here is that purloin I'm talking about. Don't like this at all.
Oh, Will's not a mod? Let me... How do I... why is it so hard to do what I want? There we go.
As a mod. Oh.
The power.
The power.
Unlimited power. Thank you.
Fennec Stadium now that everyone's dead, maybe? I don't know.
No.
Nope.
I mean, you can try it. Maybe it says something different. This game has weird flags.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh. Hey, you nitwit! There's no point in having two Justies hanging around together. Go somewhere else! Yeah, but I found this place first. Go find your own place! Nonsense! For someone as elegant and gorgeous as I, only a setting this plush is worthy. You, don't use that condescending tone on me. I'm older than you. I'm a year older than you. And besides, we're both Justy now. What are you looking at? You think we're putting on a show or something?
I'll kill you.
I thought he was just gonna backhand.
But what's been seen can be used as a witness testimony. You can curse your luck, but we can't let you walk away. Zilla, like,
I did think I
underbite.
was missing some Justies.
This one was Civ. Nope, yellow was me.
Yeah, no, yellow would definitely have been Will.
Yellow is my favorite color, so of course I'm going to steal it.
It's also Civ's favorite color.
Shit.
To the death?
Is Civ seeing anyone? It sounds like we have a lot in common.
You should really get on that.
Yeah.
If anyone's seeing Civ, I really liked Moe's in Borderlands.
Shut the fuck up! Man, that is a big dog. That Electrike looks way too big.
You should be fiancés.
What do you think, Civ?
Shut the fuck up. I don't know.
Someone in chat looking at their hands. Am I Civ?
Only if you say tomorrow in cicadas.
Cicada.
Everyone knows that Civ is from Canada.
I was thinking I might, if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, I can't even do it.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. If
Tomorrow.
you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, I was thinking about maybe streaming Majora's Mask.
God.
This isn't fair.
Our big audition is tomorrow.
I loved it though. I was like, I'm keeping that.
Somebody please talk to me.
Somebody talk to me.
That is the most Civ thing.
Yeah.
It's either that or Sugi Boogie. The fact that there was a character named Sugimoto in that show so that we could say Sugi Moogie, it doesn't get more perfect than that.
Gen 3, the one with Civ in it.
Civ spelled wrong.
You know, civilization.
Oh. 6 Civs. That's who all of these different color 6s are. They're all Civ.
Oh.
And they're all Justy.
Have you guys seen Civ and Civ in the same room? I think not.
I have actually. They're right there. Points at Yam and Muris. According to chat, these are both Civ.
Wait, is there a Sugi Moogie in Kageki Shoujo? Yes, there is.
In the dub.
In the dub, yes.
Which you should watch.
Civ is the lead and says Sugi Moogie.
I hate brats.
You know what's funny?
It's been
You know what's funny? I have a lot of the same verbal, like, isms as Civ does, but you only ever make fun of Civ for it. That's fun.
I'm leaving!
You're just a kid, but I hate battling. I wish you'd leave me alone.
You're just a kid, but I hate kids, so die.
This is actually just...
Ooh, I hate brats.
Buzz off already. I'm trying to project myself as a cool and intellectual Justy. A cool and smart guy doesn't waste his time battling. However...
It's a different story when it comes to pests!
I think the reason that we make fun of Civ for pronouncing things the same way that you do is because if we're like, that's funny that you say tomorrow, Yam, you'll just be like, yeah, I do say tomorrow or whatever. But if we do it to say like cicada, so we'll be like, okay, stop it. So here's my elaborate reason for why I say cicada. The year is 1997. There are no cicadas in I was gonna say New Brunswick in Victoria. And it's just like.
It's true.
Bo, that's just like how everyone bullies Jello, and then I'm thirsty on main, and everyone just accepts it. Bo, it's because your type for being thirsty on main is like a very respectable, somewhat uncommon, like big titty man type, and like respectable, actually chunky girls.
And then with Jello,
Instead of just like
people.
she's so. Sorry, what?
I said, and then when it's Jello, it's old people.
Points at you.
I make a sour little face.
Retirement home's just a buffet for you, huh?
I guess I can get it.
And Jello's like, I'd bang Agatha.
You know, Blaine can kind of get it. No.
I justified why I liked Blaine, and Piff cut all of it out.
Sure.
It's so much funnier that way.
I'm not blaming Piff. I'm just saying that if you keep reporting that way, people are going to think that I think that Coolsville sucks. I think Coolsville sucks. Doing some human designs with baby Evie. Oh.
Aw.
Baby.
Baby Evie. Oh, Evie's face.
Was that?
Was that Civ? Yes, that was Civ talking to
No,
you.
that was Marissa.
Fuck.
Possibly ProZD.
Guys, it's Monica Rial.
I like to think that you just have a whiteboard in your room, Lenti, that has all of our names, and we all have like a certain number of check marks, and once we get 3, you kill us.
Oh, you all would have gotten 3 already.
But you're too nice, so you're like, well, I'll wipe one back. They were nice to me earlier.
To be honest, I feel like maybe like Will has like 4 check marks, Yam might have like 1, and then the rest of the board is covered in Jello check marks. Just says, he keeps bullying me.
That's true.
Jello, between a scented or neutral scent candle, which would you chow on first? The neutral one. I have straight up bitten into a candle.
When it's been too long since you last drank a Calypso, you went to the purer stuff.
You know,
I don't really have a Jello.
You know, Jello, I thought you would want to keep that a secret, and I was willing to take that to the grave, but...
Did I tell you that?
You did tell me that.
Well, I mean, you're this deep. Why don't you elaborate?
What possible elaboration could I give that would give it any level of nuance?
I don't know. Civ gives us an explanation for Cicada from 1997, so maybe you've got something.
That's because Civ thinks that will help her case.
The year was 1997. A candle killed my paw.
A scented candle killed my grandma, okay?
Oh, do you want the context for when you told it to me?
Sure.
Because you said, I really like candles. I really like their texture, so I bit into one once. And I said, okay, honey.
That's true. That's basically it. I have a whole little, like a little choir layout of emergency red and white candles. They're unscented, and I burned through a lot of them during the Texas freeze blackout. They were on nonstop for about 4 days.
Okay, because I was about to say for eating.
Yeah, no, they're rations.
They were rations. I was so hungry. No,
God,
and
if
then
only I had
afterwards,
light.
and afterwards they were they were just around my house, and I sometimes like just play with objects nearby while I do stuff and I'm watching things, so I'll just like flip things around in my hands, and I like the texture of candles, so I held it against my mouth many a time, and one time I bit into it like a chain chomp. I didn't swallow it. I didn't even get the whole thing in my mouth, but I did bite into it. If you want an embarrassing me eating inanimate objects story, one time my mom had like a little Post-it note dispenser, and I just spent like a whole ass day straight up all the way. God, I don't think I was swallowing them, but I do think I would pop them out and put them in my mouth and chew them until they were like wads of gum, and then throw them away, and then pop another one. And I did that for about 2 hours. The pink ones taste better than the green ones.
Like, were you doing anything else, or was this like your
I was,
activity?
on the computer. No, I was not in an empty room just popping Post-it notes.
I just envisioned you like just laying on the ground as if you were gonna make snow angels, just popping these in, going, huh, I should do like anything. But there are still 74 more Post-it notes I could try.
I don't know if this helps my this definitely doesn't help my case, but just to say it in chat, oh yeah, I'm chomped candle before, chewed it real good for the mouthfeel, and then spat it out. Oh, and Bo says, why are you me? I did that. All right, great. Post-it note eaters unite.
What's wrong with you kids?
Sometimes I like think about myself and go, it's wild I have not one but 2 partners. 2 people agreed to date me.
Yeah.
I look into the invisible camera.
I was about to say.
I love you.
It's not too late.
You could still kill him.
Whoa, I mean, I figured you just back out, but like...
Someone in chat, whoa, Bo is Sov. I knew it. Going, Bo is Sim. Typed in Sov. It's really funny. I mean, I want someone in chat. I once ate a handful of dog food, so I actually feel like that's less weird than the Post-it note thing, because an animal is meant to consume dog treats.
I ate a milk bone once.
I'm sure there's gotta be some dog treats that are like fully edible and don't taste that bad.
Milk bones don't. They're bad.
I love that video where it's like, so some guy's watching someone else prepare food, and it's got like really it's like, here's a couple kinds of meat, here's like peanut butter, and he's like, what the fuck? God, what did you making fucking dog food? And then he like puts it in a bowl. He's like, oh, he's making dog food.
Yeah. Oh, he knows him. She knows him. She knows the rat. I'm munching on a plastic lid right now. It's fun. Yeah, no, I just like destroy little food items and like containers and stuff, like styrofoam and plastic nearby. And I think a while back I tried that. He's dead. He just evaporated. Jolteon touched him and he's gone. Yep. There was like this Shake Shack has this yuzu lemonade that's very good. And I was like, oh, I really love this. It tastes like battery acid, but great. And I don't know what the chemical is that your tongue detects, but there's a flavor that's on like some postage stamps, Post-it notes, certain adhesive, like Snapple bottles, the old glass ones they don't make anymore. I think you got the elevator key also.
I didn't.
You didn't? No, I thought it was on the ground in the mayor's house.
No, it was a battle thing. They said there was another Justy in the Coliseum, so I'm here now.
Oh.
I will not rest until every Justy has been annihilated.
Well, that walk cycle.
Anyway, yeah, there's some kind of chemical that's like very acrid that's used in a lot of like adhesive thingies, some of which are meant to be licked one time, and that I like whatever that flavor profile is. It's very electric and bitter. That's
You
the
can't see,
substance-
but I'm nodding my head slowly and silently at you.
That's the substance they put on it to discourage consumption. Well then they did a bad job.
Yeah.
Have I licked a Switch cartridge? No, actually.
I'm actually scared too.
You don't do that to fucking electronics. Regardless of whether it's safe, you'll probably harm the electronics getting fucking saliva on it.
Yeah, no, there's some
Wait.
envelope.
Are Switch
Enjoyers.
cartridges supposed to taste good or something?
No,
No,
they're,
apparently
they're,
they taste
they're-
awful.
They have like a chemical in them because Nintendo was worried kids would eat them because they're so small. So they've got something. Oh, interesting. They've got something in them that tastes very bad.
Shadow Spearow.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's what I really need at the mid game.
Civ immediately says Switch tastes like toilet cleaners.
Ugh.
Yes. No, I don't want to lick a Switch cartridge. No.
It's Breath of the Wild flavor.
Get it out of Siv's mouth.
Civ just come in holding a Switch cartridge.
Yes.
I heard the knock and I just smiled because I knew exactly what that interaction was going to be.
Oh, Civ.
Unbelievable.
Just Civ, Yam, Will, and I on a double date. Civ and I on one side of a diner booth, happily recounting all of the bullshit we've eaten, while Will and Yam just look at each other like, "Oh God, what have we gotten ourselves into?"
Boy, we really committed to this bit, huh?
We sip our drinks and side-eye each other in sympathy.
Which Pokemon do you think people would lick to get high? There's definitely got to be at least one Pokedex entry that covers that, but like probably some like poison type Pokemon that's like Toxicroak or something, like a frog or a weird plant. Maractus. I bet you could get high off of a Maractus.
I mean, if you're specifically
Probably, like,
licking,
more lol or
yeah,
something.
it's got to be excreting something if you're licking it.
Yeah, frogs excrete.
Yeah.
Frogs excrete.
Frogs excrete.
You know, you're right, Jello.
It's a pretty bold statement.
Finally, I'm getting this group to agree with me on something. So we agree that frogs excrete. Ever done some revival herb?
Ever smoke a hobbit?
Lick an alchemy? I couldn't not lick an alchemy. Like
Alchemies have so many calories.
I mean,
That's
certainly
a bad idea.
if you can't resist a candle, I don't know what hope you would have against a floating ice cream.
You guys ever eat a lit wick? Guys?
Doesn't
least-
a Litwick like absorb souls?
Guys?
Real quick, Will and Civ are dating? Yeah, I proposed to Civ years ago, but, Earth exploded, so that's been difficult to get married.
Yeah, been
No, we're
engaged for like
engaged.
4 years, 4 or 5 years, right?
3.
3?
A lot of people I know have been engaged for a long time because of this.
It's fine. It's working.
Grinder? Really?
You could lick me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Alchemy launches missiles of cream that are 100,000 kilocalories.
A kilocalorie is a normal calorie.
Yeah.
All calories.
100,000 is still a lot.
It is. I mean, that's yeah. Just wanted to make that clear.
Okay.
I want to lay
But
down the
still,
law.
Don't lick an alchemy is my point.
I guess if a missile is 100,000 calories, licking one, you're probably gonna come away with half a day's calories. Oh god, that must just taste like... I mean, technically speaking, it's impossible because the mass doesn't work out with any of the... even with fats, which have the highest calories per gram. But if you imagine that it did, that would have to be the richest, fattiest substance imaginable. It'd have to be like licking the inside of a whale.
It'd be a good Pokemon to have with you if you were going on a long journey.
Oh yeah, easy. Be like that fucking elf bread they eat in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can take
An
one
alchemy.
bite of this a day for 5 months and keep yourself sustained.
No.
Oh my god, I just witnessed a murder and it was me!
What attack hit him that was super effective?
It's probably gotta be something poison, right?
Yeah.
Poison is not super effective on bug.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Isn't it?
No.
Fuck, I always think that it is, because it's like, oh, you know, like, bug spray.
Insecticides, yeah.
Yeah. I think, and because it's super effective against grass, I just keep expecting it to be super effective against bug. In that case, I don't know. Maybe it was just a high special stab poison hit from against a creature with poor stats.
Love that one Tumblr post. 1 gram of uranium is equal to 10 billion calories. Finally, a second reason not to eat uranium. You know, I was looking into poisonous animals for something. I don't remember what actually.
Like
and
Sweetwater or something.
No, that I was for that, but then I was looking for venomous animals. This time I was looking for poisonous animals.
I see.
And there's a couple birds that are. Oh, I was literally just trying to figure out like how poisons work and how they were generated, and almost every poisonous animal that exists just eats poisonous bugs, and they absorb their toxins. But like,
where do the bugs get it?
Exactly. Who can
It's
say?
bugs all the way down.
Maybe. I don't know where my dealer gets it. He won't tell me. But like, there's a lot of them where it's like, this animal is poisoned in the wild, but like if you manage to breed it in captivity, it just has no poison whatsoever.
Craptivity.
Yep.
Like flamingo. No pink.
Flamingos are a fucking fascinating animal.
I saw flamingos at the Dallas Aquarium.
Oh, I've been there.
It's a very oddly named thing, to be honest, because I think the aquarium had more bug, lizard, and mammal exhibits than it did fish.
Yeah, it's like that.
But yeah, it was neat. I was happy for that because it made it more of a new experience, having already been to several aquariums in my life. Plus, it had those really creepy turtle dolls.
It's got that weird, like, inside area where it's just like a spiral staircase.
Yeah, and it's got the big room that's like all stone and jungle and shit.
Yeah.
It's got some really nice, for lack of a better word, set pieces.
If only they had a word for a dry aquarium. I know.
It wasn't really like a zoo, though.
No,
zoos have a
it's-
certain energy to me. It had aquarium energy. It just wasn't mostly marine life.
It's also all inside.
Yeah.
Dry Aquarium. Ain't that the name of Rouge's first level in Sonic Adventure 2?
Oh boy. I really
Oh.
reference not secured, but I wish it had been.
Oh, Bo, I'm kind of embarrassed how much I like this boutique.
Very
Oh my
good
god.
boutique.
She's so cool.
It's
Chubby.
really cool.
Oh, she's so cool.
That's great.
Who wants to
That's
be
it.
Marsha? I think this is Marsha. Also, look
I
at the
would-
cameraman.
Forget it. You can't have our videotapes. You can't do this to the press.
Oh. For a prisoner, you're rather hard-nosed, I must say. But it just wouldn't do to have those tapes broadcast to the public. As Alan Rickman, I have been promised the position of Ore's governor by none other than Master Grieville. Master Grieville. So you must understand, it wouldn't do to have it be known that I muzzled the citizens of Finnick. If that got out, imagine what harm it would bring to my pristine political record. Now, hand over the videotapes,
This
please.
man is shaped of modeling clay. Also, have we met Master
No.
Grieville? Is that the shriveled up?
Yes, it's the little old guy, obviously.
Yeah. But are we supposed to know that, or is it supposed
No,
to be a twist?
I don't think so.
I don't care about your sick aspirations. Don't you dare underestimate the power of the free press. ONBS stakes its very existence on delivering the truth for justice. I will get this news out!
It's probably me. Just fucking... I don't care about your aspirations.
It seems you didn't have enough ambition.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't pretend like you had a theme.
It's so sad that you won't listen to reason. Very well. I suppose you leave me with no option.
You leave me with no option. Green light kills you with a crowbar.
Oh, you. Are you the dastardly child who won't stop fooling in our affairs? Grog, what were you doing? Get rid of this pest.
I know it's like there's no point in reacting every time now, but Egg Grog?
No.
Mr. Snaddle?
Sir, yes, sir.
Snaddle?
Mr.
Mr.
Snaddle,
Snaddle.
sir.
That's why when
That's a fucking Roald Dahl character.
when Aaron correctly read off ONBS, I would have just said ONBS. I would have assumed it was a name. I would have thought it was a name.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
Love Mr. Snaddle.
My favorite holiday drink, Egg Grog.
Oh, I'll get him. Let me send out my hoot hoot.
Oh yeah, it's Crap Gorps. Here we go.
All right, we got this, buddy. Oh boy, there's a Graveler.
Well, you leave him to me, buddy.
I'm the flying bug type.
Oh no, there's a Hoot Hoot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my, do you
Bites
need
off
me?
an arm.
Yeah.
Is Bite special for some reason in this?
Jeez, Aaron, haven't you played Gen 3?
Is Gen 3 the one where Graveler gets shit on instantly?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you have just seen.
Yes. Everyone knows Gen 3. The generation when they nerfed just Graveler.
They didn't even add any Pokemon. I can't believe they made a whole nother game just to nerf Graveler.
And not Golem either. Golem stats are unchanged.
Someone in chat.
Ah, do you hear the snattle of the fire? The perfect sound to drink my egg grog to.
Snaddle.
Is
I
Gen
like
3
that
the one
name,
where
it's
Jello
funny.
eats Post-it
Me
notes
too.
for 2 hours?
Oh, a seal!
Oh,
Gen
a
3.
seal!
Do we really need a seal if we have a Spheal?
No, we literally have the better version.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
say.
Is that a little bit of copyright infringement? I'm coming for you.
Crap Gorp will sue you into oblivion.
Or Seal is just a normal animal. That's not a Pokemon.
Or, what do you mean you came before me? Oh my God, he did. Oh no. Am I the copyright? Not if I remove the evidence.
I don't see your patent on the concept of being a seal.
I love that there is a Pokemon named Seal and a Pokemon named Sfeel. That's hysterical.
Oh, we forgot to make the pun.
Oh.
All we did was misspell it.
Shit.
Is it
Why
a
not?
pun? No, it's just wrong.
What does it evolve into? Dugong? Motherfucker.
Dugong.
You just, yeah. Gong.
That's also just a real animal.
Yeah, no.
Justy taught me this one.
Sand on the dick.
How could you forget the best bit?
No, baby, come back. Great. Another Saturday night where Justy's rented out an expensive Fennec hotel room, and now he's sitting alone on the king size with a dick covered in sand.
How does this keep happening?
This is the 4th time this has happened to me.
Just imagine, like, check out the next morning, the poor, like, cleaning lady comes in and is like, sand everywhere. Justy again.
Hey, baby. See, you're already familiar with the sands of Justy. Get out.
No, where's my sand job?
It's the Sands of Justy, my least favorite entry in the Prince of Persia series.
No, that's the good one, actually.
Prince of Persia, the two Justies. Or the twin Justies. What's the third one?
Prince of Thurgia.
It's 2 thrones, right?
No.
I thought that was the second one.
No, Warrior Within is the second one.
Oh, okay.
Here's a spiel for copyright infringement, you say?
Eyes glowing.
Ace Attorney, Justies for all. Apollo Justy. I can't keep buying sand. The guy at the sand store is gonna look at me weird.
Yeah, guy at the sand store. I can't believe that dipshit keeps buying sand in the desert.
We live in Ore.
What, you think I can just go off and get any plebeian sand and rub it on my dick?
Well, you may not be able to go off, and I certainly know you can't get off, so...
It's you, Aaron.
He's
Oh,
crying.
I'm so sorry. That was stunning! That footage should be electrifying. Cameraman, did you get that on tape?
No, I've been aiming at your shoes the whole time.
Look at this fucking guy.
Oh my god, it's Cameron!
Oh.
Cameron! Sorry. You can't expect me to keep filming under these conditions.
Oh, this is precisely the time your camera should be rolling. Show some journalistic guts. God damn it.
If Master Grievel were to see this, he would be most displeased. I have no mercy for anyone in my way, even a child like you. You answer to Snattle now. Once they see my cool outfit, my political career will be set.
He's quagging.
He's got Quag.
Oh no.
Look at me. I am one of the youths. I am quagging it. Give me your vote.
Pokemon quag to the polls.
Bad government. Quag them out.
Bad government? Kill them. It's one of my favorite images ever.
I'm quite annoyed with you, but I thank you for not questioning my outfit.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll see you later.
I'll give it a try. Bwah!
Hell yeah, Tannenbaum.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, that probably would have one-shot a normal seal.
Oh, fuck. Effect Spore is such a good ability.
Thank you, cheesy boy. You're so pieces.
Aw.
Well done.
Uh-oh, sisters.
I don't feel good.
Hoochie.
You guys like my new song? We don't hear this one that often. Oh, they're
Yeah.
freaking out.
It's really nice.
Thank
I can't
you.
stop. I can't stop sashaying my hips. I like it. Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum.
You don't think this
It's very-
part's too repetitive?
No, it's very dramatic.
Poochie, you gotta have more confidence in yourself. Your music's like the best I've ever heard. I'm
Yeah.
saying that.
No, remember when we fought Mirror B? Oh my god. It's still stuck in my head.
You guys like that? I mean, I only played it once because I didn't think it was that great. That one was like my favorite one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're great, kid.
Barely perceptible smile.
Aw.
Horge in the background. Love it when she smiles.
This is the story of a girl. Cried the river and drowned the whole world. Oh, she looks so sad with fingers bad. But I absolutely love her when she smiles. Buddy, you're singing outside the wrong window. This is my room. Oh. Unless you're trying to tell me something. No, this is awkward on all accounts.
You take the mood.
You take the moon and you take the moon. Do not
When the
take
night-
my moon.
And the moon is a moon.
I stole this tiny ball sack from the man in town square.
Well, we don't say those words.
Yeah, we don't like running.
Sorry, minuscule.
You can't call someone a quadrilateral.
Buddy, square isn't a swear.
But they rhyme.
Oh my god. But haven't you ever also heard the phrase, be there or be square? Like, that's gotta be a swear, right?
Nope.
No.
Incorrect.
It's actually because if you're not there, you're square because you're not around. It's actually, it took me a while to learn that.
What is this?
It's Shadow Sky.
Oh.
It's just like hail, but for Shadow Pokemon.
It would have been really cool if Castform had a unique form for it.
That would
much
be really
like
cool.
much like all weather effects.
Yeah, but Castform didn't even have shinies for his forms until recently.
Wow,
It always really pissed me off that
Yeah.
Castform just doesn't have a sandstorm form.
People in chat being blown away by the phrase "be there or be square" is because you're not around. That's
We'll
why
just
it's
casually
yeah.
dropping truth bombs like delivered.
Yeah, you can't keep doing this to people, Will.
Oh god.
But yeah, if you had a shiny Castform before, like, literally this generation, its other forms would not be unique looking.
Oh gosh. What is this? What is this weather? Oh, you guys, this is Darkness Rain. My dad say it happens all the time when I get sad, but that's weird. I'm not sad right now. Is one of you guys sad? I was a little scared. Oh, I feel incredibly neutral.
Also, Benedict had a fun drawing for you, Jello.
Hmm?
I tossed it in the little chat.
Y'all ever eat a Litwick?
I like how you're doing an impression of you wrong.
Is that? I swear that's how I said it.
But it's you eating a Litwick.
That's what I sound like. No!
RPG.
Me just, Jello, I need you to sound like a hamster from Chicago.
Okay.
And then I need you to go on stream. Tell everyone.
Can I get that in the Stib voice, Jello? Get what in the Stib voice?
This is what a Litwick tastes like.
This is what you guys ever eat a Litwick? I'm not even looking at the art. Hang on. What did I say? Y'all ever eat a Litwick?
Look at this Jolteon.
That one is courtesy of Arch. Or I guess Archie. Or Archive? Archive. It's that leet speak again.
Arky!
Forge.
Ah!
We have a pretty good team, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting spread of types.
Well, I mean, we have to keep Horge and Poochie. Like, obviously, it would be wiser to switch one of them out, but we need our dogs.
We need our
Two
dogs.
dark types.
It's fine.
Oh!
Yes.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and that's me today, and I ain't singing quite yet.
Good hustle, guys.
Breloom's icon over his face made it look like Snaddle was that.
Hello, Bo. Can't believe we replaced 2 gay dogs with 2 straight dogs. Shake my head.
The unstraightening of dogs in love.
The unstraightening of dogs. How is this possible? I've never seen a child so strong.
Or
But
dogs so
no.
straight.
No matter. Surely I brought Gorgon enough time. His precious recovery operation must be finished by now. Today we will leave quietly, but don't you and your heterosexual
Please tell me you recorded how he ran. Aram?
Oh, Aram's not here. Thank you. You kept them from taking our videotapes. We've got some explosive footage. My name's Marcia. We were gathering news in Fennec when Cypher caught us and brought us here. But there's a silver lining in this. We managed to capture your heroics on tape. We did, didn't we?
I'm Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah, you bet I did. I got everything on tape this time.
Okay, we need to rush back to Pirate and get this news out on the air as soon as possible. Let's meet again. Thank you for everything. Run!
Marcia, wait for me!
That dude's face.
Is there a character named Cameron that you guys are familiar with? Because you had a reaction to that being his name.
Well, he's the
It's because he's the cameraman.
Oh, yeah, it kind of felt like there was a character you had named Cameron in another thing, because you dived on him with a voice also. It's like,
No.
oh, am I missing something? Okay.
We just thought it was very funny.
I like you're so excited to see like one successful pun name.
Yeah.
The
Honestly.
impressive pull from Chockle, Cameron from Space Ditties.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Leave Justy locked. We don't have to save Justy, do we?
We do to progress. We need you to progress.
Oh.
Time to unleash Justy.
No! I never even met this guy. I was not present for the session where Justy showed up.
Very dumb that you have to manually use the elevator key. What?
What?
Do you need to use it on the console far top right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
They forgot the ice beam TM in the stadium. What does that mean? Justy's surname is Incase. No, his name is Injusty.
We have killed 6 Justies. What is one more?
Hey guys.
What's up?
Oh, it's the mayor.
Oh, it was me. I'm Fennec Mayor Trest. Who are you? How did you get here?
Exit
my.
explained.
So you, Exit, sent that scoundrel Snattle packing? That's quite amazing. Does this mean we can finally leave this miserable place? Everyone, I need your attention, please. Let us all thank Exit heartily, then get out of here! Exit, I thank you sincerely, actually, was the word that was written. I see. So we were close to having Cypher replace all our citizens with their members. Oh, what a heinous plot! But it was stopped, and we owe it all to you, Exit. On behalf of the whole city, I sincerely thank you. In fact, I can't thank you enough right now. If you could, please visit me at my home later.
I shit my pants.
Swagger's out of there.
Hey, Justy.
Exit, right? Your actions saved the city. We all owe you a big thanks. I'd like to keep in touch. May I get your PDA number? Give you a call if anything comes up. What are you, like 11? Thank you. I'll be in touch. Thank you so much. I definitely didn't have a bargain with Cypher to just profit off of that. No, it's all great. 5 years down the drain. I've been thinking. I think Fennec was targeted because Cypher wanted to quash rumors that were spreading in town. People in the city have seen shady characters coming and going in the desert, gathering sand for personal reasons. According to what people say, there's something in the desert around here. You should ask around for details from people in the city. I refuse to help. No, I will not give you an item. No, oh good, talk to me more! I think, no, yeah, that's what I thought, little punk.
spits on you.
I think, yeah, chat's saying there's an ice beam TM in that Coliseum room.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Which, if knowing these games, the minute we go back there, it's gonna be like, you can't go in there anymore.
Well, let's see.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, no, okay.
Go, go, go!
Oh,
Uh-huh.
a water
And
stone?
there's a water stone, and they say there's an iced beam.
The ice
Who just fucking left these treasure chests, like... Oh, hello.
I'm lost! Hello? Where did you go? Jovi?
Wes!
Jovi?
Wes!
Jovi?
Wes!
Jovi!
Okay. Thank you, chat. What does this person say?
I'm a super boss.
I'm level 60.
Just in case.
Typical tree sitter move for getting the ice beam TM.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Equine? She's a horse girl!
Oh no!
These are my favorite horses, Sneasel and Spoink.
I love my horses.
Oh no. You've got some pretty neat horses too. Oh my god, do you have a Pegasus? Looks at Crap Gorps.
Crap Corpse puts his hands on his cheeks and blushes.
I was so into horses when I was a little girl.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
What's your favorite kind of horse?
You can't pick a favorite.
My favorite kind, my brain was like, my favorite kind of horse is like a golf course.
Jolteon, big smile, like open mouthed, colon, capital D, slowly just pivots and turns towards Crap Corpse. Neat!
See, I can say weird things too.
Chat, trans Gorps. I love that, but it does imply that Crap Gorps picked that as their
Crap Gorps.
Unless Crap Gorps is a gender neutral name.
I figured I didn't have to change it.
I'll just retain this.
This is fine.
We can call you something else if you want, like a nickname or something. You know, I used to be pretty insecure about being called crap all the time, but I like it when you guys say it.
Oh. Chat, Crap Gorps is a very non-binary name, and that's true.
Well, thank God.
Non-binary people always be being called steak. And...
non-binary people only know 5 things. Eat hot chip, be bisexual, and lie.
Be hot chip, be non-binary, and lie.
Crap Corpse sleeps with their eyes open.
Those aren't my eyes.
Oh.
Opens palm of hand.
Just like the pale man from fucking Pan's Labyrinth.
Yup.
Doesn't it feel great to battle in the wide open like this? Just like the wilds of a horse prairie. Where are you going?
Marissa...
They can't all be winners!
Marissa, is that your cat or is that a child?
That is my cat. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go check on her.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Bo, it was the name on my law degree. It was too much trouble to get it changed.
Oh look, the cast form guy is back.
Replacing the cast form guy with a Dustox things might be the single most clever thing I've seen a Pokemon game do ever.
You're determined to get Duskull's name incorrect every time, aren't you?
I'm not making any effort to get it right.
Zoltan. No, that's her cat, Civ.
Alright.
Want to get our reward from the mayor and call the stream? It's been a couple hours.
Yeah, sounds good.
Pokemon really peaked at cast form guy. It's okay. Duskull grows up to be a Dilf. Hello, exit. Get the hell out of here. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good.
Now will you leave?
Justy couldn't do a thing knowing that we were being held hostage. Yeah. Yup. Can we... If we go back in the pre-gym, is Justy set up for pre-gym shenanigans?
Can we fight him?
We can see. Or do we want to save that for next time?
I want to see if we can fight him now, but we can actually battle him next time. I mean, he'll kick our asses if past things are any indication.
Where are you, Justy? Hey, buddy.
On my throne. Man-spreading. Gotta say, exit. You must be highly skilled to route Cypher alone. When pre-gym's back in operation, I'd be honored to meet you in a battle. Alright.
Sure thing, Justy. We'll be back.
Alright, goodbye, best friend! I don't like that one. You remind me of somebody.
Whoa. Jolteon, I think that's the first time I've ever heard you say that.
No, that was Justy saying, I don't like that guy.
Oh.
They are, yeah, they are pretty similar voices, and sometimes I do sometimes fuck up the Jolteon voice. I would never forget what Justy sounds like.
Alright.
Matt, just leave us alone.
I think that's it for this week.
Woo!
Alright. Why don't you, should we raid Justice or Gianni again?
Well, Justice sounds like Justy.
Yeah. And we like justice.
I'll never see it coming.
Alright, we'll prepare to raid Justice. Guys,
Bye,
what the hell is Crap Corpse?
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Okay, raid is go.